Hey chat, how's everyone doing? Adjusting my mic a little bit. Hopefully it's gonna play nice and doesn't get all crackly today. I've ordered a new mic, but I don't think it's gonna be here until Friday, it looks like. I'm really hoping it gets here on Friday before stream. But I am not holding out a ton of hope for that. We might have to do the first Zillia stream hoping that my mic works well. I'm actually gonna go look right now. Yeah, it still just says arriving Friday, and then hopefully this new mic works well. I know that there are a lot of other people who've used it. It was really well reviewed, and it wasn't exactly cheap either, so. Then again, this mic wasn't cheap either, and it has caused me nothing but problems lately. Guess they made a director's cut for XG? Well, they should have made it sooner. Then maybe I would have done it instead of the normal XG, but too little too late. Let's get started. Wrong scene. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon XG Next Gen. I didn't forget about this playthrough. I didn't forget about stuff since we've been playing Digimon Story Time Stranger just absolutely non-stop. But we're back. I haven't done anything in between the last time I played this and now, so if there was anything I was supposed to do, like, off-screen, it did not happen. I did not accomplish it. Are you ready to be purified? Not even close. Not even close. I don't know why I'm leading with these Pokemon specifically. I don't remember what's going on, like, at all, other than we're near the end of the game. So we're just gonna try and finish the game today. I just finished the main story. I still need to do at least one more stream, maybe 2 more streams to do the post-game of Time Stranger. But Tales of Zillia... What the heck, bro? You only show up after I take the item? That's so mean. Did I startle you? I did spook you, didn't I? I should do that to you in battle, too. Oh, no, he's gonna have spooky Pokemon, chat. What are we gonna do? Bro's name is Graham. This dude's name is Graham, and he thinks he's gonna beat me. This is where, like, 3 of my viewers revealed that their name is Graham. He has a Blaziken? What do you mean he has a Blaziken? What's up with that? But anyways... we're back to Pokemon XG Next Gen because I'm pretty sure I can finish it today, or at least get close enough that maybe I could, like, record anything else I need to do instead of needing to stream for it. What am I gotta remember what all my Pokemon's moves are here. Let's Stomping Tantrum the Blaziken. And, we'll Mach Punch the Credilli. This'll work out. This'll work out. Oh, so close. You were so close to greatness there, Breloom. Overheat? This is a special Blaziken? Are you for real? Thank you, Focus Sash. I can always count on you. Hopefully the Credilli either didn't attack or didn't go for Breloom at least. Man, I wish that Mach Punch had killed. Yeah, Legends ZA is out. I want to play Legends ZA because I enjoyed Legends Arceus, for the most part at least. Awesome, that Credilli's gonna... Oh my goodness, it got the stat boosts. That won't save you for Mach Punch, but still, what the heck, bro? You can't just get the stat boosts like that. That's not okay. You know what I just remembered? I think that the Salamence might be choice banded. It is choice banded. So we're Stomping Tantruming the Azumarill now, I've decided. Of my own free will. Bye, Credilli. Yeah, Legends ZA is out. I was playing Time Stranger all throughout Legends ZA being released, so I've been spoiled on a couple of things. Mainly, I've been spoiled on a few Megas, and that's it, really. Like, I've seen Mega Starmie now, and I've seen Mega Meganium, and I think that might be it. I don't think I was spoiled on any others. If I was, I've already forgotten it. Stop ice punching me. No, my Salamence. But we'll be playing Legends ZA on the channel, but I had just, presumably, I have one more stream here of this, and I want to have this game done and in the books before I move on to another Pokemon game. Oh my goodness, we had a sub-goal for a Pokemon hack too. I don't want to be playing this much Pokemon on the channel, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You don't have Heat Wave. I thought you had Heat Wave. Let's Flamethrower the Crobat and just Mach Punch this. This Azumarill lived on like 1? What the heck, bro? Get out of here. But we're going to get this done today, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then tomorrow, because today is a Tuesday, tomorrow we'll do Legend ZA, the first stream of that. Thursday is my day off. And then on Friday, Tales of Xillia Remastered comes out. And Tales of Xillia is my favorite game ever. So we're going to play Xillia on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll jump between ZA and Xillia for a few days, and then I think Hyrule Warriors comes out, and then I'll be juggling all 3 of those as well. You have a Life Orb? I gave you a Life Orb? What was I doing when I was playing this game? Are you in hyper mode? So all of that is to say that's what's happening, basically. I'm also getting a new mic on Friday, like I mentioned, because in Time Stranger, I think we had 2, maybe even 3 streams of issues where my mic was having crackling problems, which was a problem I had with it a lot last year, and then it kind of went away for a bit, and then it would, like, occasionally show up and then just go away. And I'm sick of it, so I'm just getting a new mic. In hopes that my new mic won't have that problem. Dude tried to protect twice, lame. We do also have to finish the Pokemon Stadium rental randomizer, yeah. Because Shroom and I didn't get that done before Time Stranger came out. I'll be doing that again with Shroom later. That requires coordinating with Shroom, and I have too many games coming out right now, but we will go back and finish that. Got him. As it turns out, I have too many games to play. Very annoying that all the games I care about were, like, all came out at the end, like, at the end of October, in October in general. No shadows? Yeah, that guy was an optional fight. I don't think... Other than the 2 trainers in Gadian Port at the start of the game, I don't think they ever put Shadow Pokemon on... Someone's ready to be purified. I don't think they ever put Shadow Pokemon on optional fights. Stream 8 hours a day, easy fix. Oh, that wouldn't cause any other problems, for sure. October is Digimon month, November is Tales of month. Legend ZA and Hyrule Warriors both releasing like around the same time as Xillia and Time Stranger is criminal. For me, specifically. I wanted to go back to a healing machine, but it looks like the healing machine is way further back than I realized. I did not think I would have to go through this many screen changes. Don't forget Ghost of Yotai. I think I'm just not going to play Ghost of Yotai at this point, to be honest. I was looking forward to it, but there are so many other things that I would rather do on the channel. Easy heals. I just don't have time in my schedule for Yotai anymore. If Yotai wanted to be played, it really shouldn't have come out literally like the same day or the day before Time Stranger. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm going to go back and finish the Ghost of Tsushima Redux I was doing. If I do, it's not going to be until, like, January. Whee! Hello. Let me down! Let me down! I am here now. But anyways, the focus for today is to get XG done so we can start ZA tomorrow. And then we'll kind of just go from there. Alright, I'm here now. Suffering from too many games? I really am. There were no trainers in that little pathway at all? Okay. They've just got way too many things that I want to be playing on the channel, and I'm, like, behind on playing a lot of them. Like, ZA's been out for, like, 2 weeks. I haven't played it once. And then Zillia comes out on Friday, and a week after that, whatchamacallit comes out. On top of all this, I'm having to get a new mic, which is, I'm sure is going to be a lot of fun to get set up and work out. I've got so much going on. I'm trying to make more shorts and all. It's just one thing after another. So I hope you're well. I've been keeping well too. I have a message from my partner, Pika Biga. From the both of us, we hope for your success. All right, bro, whatever. Calm down, man. I forgot that they use this hook mechanic again here. This little hook movement thing only happens here and in Dr. Kaminko's Manor to get a couple of items, I think, and like Jovi's diary for some reason. I want that item over there. Whee! Give. 3 timer balls. Actually very useful. Away we go. Where am I even trying to get to? Hopefully way over here. This just takes me back. How am I supposed to get to that orange? Oh, can't you fall down from... Isn't there like an area above this and you can fall down from it? And you're supposed to like land where the thing is? Is that the gimmick here? That I'm remembering? Are there no more trainers? Did I beat them all? Are all the trainers dead? Did I take so long playing Time Stranger that everyone except for that guy protecting that item died? Well, never mind, there they are. Ah, watch your head. Keep an eye on the ground, too. Okay, yeah, you can drop from up here, and you're supposed to drop down to that chest. Bring it on, Jamie. I miss playing Time Stranger already, chat. Oh, Time Stranger was so good. What an amazing game. Alright, who's the shadow? Is it the lantern? The Zatu? Bro, who in the right mind wants a Zatu? What is that bird gonna do? Well, I'll stomping tantrum you, and then I'll hope that you don't have magic bounce or whatever it is. Goodbye, Lantern. Yeah, your well-played Lantern can't stop a Choice Banded stomping tantrum from a Salamence. Don't step to my boy ever again. Ah, he does have magic bounce. I thought he might. I thought he might. That breaks my sash, too. Think that Ursaring will die to a Mach Punch? I want to hit you anyway. I don't think you're going to die to a Rock Tomb. This is the halving thing, right? It's Nature's Madness? Yeah, it's the halving thing. I don't know if Mach Punch would have killed it there. That's like right on 50%. Dare I Rock Tomb again? I might not have a choice. That did nothing, bro. You Guts activated to do anything important. Or does Ursaring get Guts, or is it a Quick Feet Pokemon? Isn't it like a Quick Feet Pokemon? I want to say. You should tank a Wood Hammer. Yeah, based on that Rock Tomb damage. Technician Rock Tomb super effective. You should absolutely tank a Wood Hammer. Surely. One would think. Don't. Stop having my Pokemon's HP. That's cringe. Hey, don't die to this. Alright, yeah, he tanked it. I knew it. Viperloop! You quad resist Mach Punch. So I'm gonna have Salamence throw a Pokeball. And by Salamence, I mean me throw a Pokeball using Salamence's turn. And then Mach Punch should put you in the red if it doesn't catch you. Man, having to, like, throw items at monsters in a monster collector to catch them, it feels so uncivilized. I should just have to defeat the encounter in ritual combat so many times that I learn how to create it from nothing. Am I right, fellow Digimon gamers? Swept me right off my feet. I sure did, punk. Please tell me there's another healing machine coming up. I do not want to have to run all the way back to the healing machine again. Do I have... Like, I have some Moo Moo milk? Here you go, Salmons. Have some milk. You've earned it, buddy. Breloom, you too. Feel like I'm gonna get jumped again any second now. Whoops. Will Mirror B have Shadow Lugia if you kill it? No, because I think the last time we streamed this, chat reminded me actually that Greevil's Pokemon, including Shadow Lugia, don't go to Mirror B. After you finish the game, you can just, like, challenge Greevil repeatedly, and every time you challenge him, he uses all of his Pokemon again. I think this is the drop I want. So if you kill... No, it's not the one I want. So if you kill Shadow Lugia, then you just have to fight Greevil again, and he'll use Shadow Lugia. Am I going to Master Ball Shadow Lugia and then try to use the Master Ball on one of Greevil's, like, legendary birds? I'm pretty sure I was having this discussion with myself last time we did this, too. Which one is the one that you need to... Is it here? It must be here, based on that first fall. Yeah, there it is. Yo, 2 nuggets. That's a pretty good get. Whee! I have to go on so many hooks now to get back around. I think that one of those drops will take you, like, all the way down to the lava layer, won't it? It's been so long since I played XD or XG that I don't remember. There is definitely a lot more on Citadark Isle than I recalled. I knew that there was a big gap between fighting Lavrina and Snaddle, and then I think after you fight Snaddle, you, like, immediately fight Gorgon. Or did we fight Snaddle last time? No, we haven't fought him yet, have we? I don't recall. Ooh, dibs. Wow, full heals. Useful. Hello. Yeah, you're never getting by me. I'll be yelled at if I don't stop you. Does one of these two on my left and right, does one of them... Oh my goodness, it's Miley Cyrus! You were better as Hannah Montana. I'm taking you down. Dude, I'm gonna woodhammer that Golem into next year. Unless it's a Shadow Pokemon. Oh, Metagross is in Hyper Mode again, right? Which one of you is it? Yeah, it's the Golem. Do you think it has Sturdy? Do you think that I should woodhammer it anyway? I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna hopefully one-shot the X-Blad with Mach Punch. I like Metagross being a Shadow Pokemon because on one hand, it means he has Shadow Armor, which is basically Eviolite, which is incredible. However, on the other hand, he's only level 53. Whole damage. Ow, my Breloom. Nah, Swellow is probably gonna kill Breloom before it gets a turn. I'm gonna try and spore the Golem anyway. Boom Burst! What set are you running, bro? No, my Breloom! It's weakening the Golem for me a little bit. That's nice. Fly, Metagross, fly! Oh my goodness, it had a Dosha Berry. Why do so many Pokemon have Dosha Berries in Citadark? This Metagross has gone into Rage Mode after every single move I've used with it today? What is this guy's problem? What's this, the Inferior Monster Collector game? Yes. Correct. Hi, Starmie. Thunderbolt. I guess I'm just gonna kill everything but the shadow and then catch the shadow at the end, I've decided. Mostly because I don't want to get boom bursted again. Bye, Swellow. Please don't shake me. I've been shook. No, my starfish, I need that. It does starfish things for me. Oh my goodness, you have an Umbreon? You're the scum of the earth. Golem has good defense. I think you'll tank this. So let's do that, see if we can, like, Scald Burn the Umbreon, do some damage. Punch! Oh, wow, I did even less than I thought it would. I mean, I know it's a Golem, but I'm still a Metagross. That also did nothing. Holy cow. Please tell me there is a healing station just ahead of me. Oh, well, this is gonna hit the Umbreon super effectively, thankfully. Yo, 69. Nice. Nice. Oh my goodness, they all had Dosha Berry. Starmie, no! You're joking me. I'm just gonna YOLO an Ultra Ball and hope it catches. Because this Golem is gonna be really annoying. I should have caught it earlier, but I didn't think there'd be a Reflect Umbreon. Drought Flamethrower will kill it, probably. Chaos, you could go for Focus Blast. Yeah, I would love to just miss Focus Blast right now. That's such a genius idea. Thank you, person I made up in my head, for your input. Get snagging. Please. No! This Golem is gonna be so annoying. If I give a Flareon or an Umbreon a Flame Orb, it didn't have a Flame Orb. I burned it with Scald. Well, at least Charizard is immune to this. Doesn't affect Charizard, he's too base. So I'm just gonna YOLO another Ultra Ball. Golem's catch rate can't be that bad. Probably have my best shot as Air Slash here. For doing damage, but not too much damage. Does Mirror B have any Pokemon I have to worry about right now? Good question, me. This Golem is really getting on my nerves. Die. Alright, perfect. Oh, that's right, I'm Life Orb. You still have a Reflect up, so I think you will tank a Bullet Punch. Actually, you're a Shadow Pokemon, so you resist Shadow moves. I can go for Shadow Rush. You should tank this, theoretically. But hopefully, this Ultra Ball is just gonna work. What is your catch rate? Hello? It's a Golem. Who cares about Golem? Just stay in the Pokeball. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Shadow Throw? Would you just throw my Charizard? But that's a Dragon Tail equivalent? Hi, Salamence. You get intimidated, idiot. Was it worth it? I don't think I can hit you. I think if I hit you, you die. And I do not want to have to catch you from Mirror B, so. Yo, Drake. Finally got around to watching a stream after all these years. Welcome. Glad to have you. Please. Oh, come on! What is Golem's catch rate? What is going on? Please free me. Has it been long? Has it been 15 turns? Has it been long enough? 5 turns since the Umbreon came out? It's like turn 8? Am I really gonna have to use a timer ball on a golem of all things? They should let me use 2 Pokemon's turns to send, like, throw 2 Pokeballs in one go. I'm actually getting annoyed. Man, I wish I was playing Time Stranger. Oh, I hate... There is no franchise more just abhorrently full of RNG than Pokemon. They just have RNG baked into literally every single aspect of this franchise, and I hate it. Get in the Pokeball. I have stuff to do today. I gotta finish this game today. I can't spend 20 minutes throwing Pokeballs at a golem. Finally. That was stupid. Bum bum. Ah, what happened? Please tell me there is a healing station before Snaddle. Is there a healing station up here? We've gone so long without a healing spot. Okay, this is where Snaddle is. This is also the shortcut back down. Can I get... I'm gonna save in case. Can I go down before... No, you can't. Because I remember what happens. You walk to the left here, and then Snaddle comes up the elevator that takes you back to the entrance and fights you. And then after you beat Snaddle, you can... dang it, we gotta run all the way back one more time. That's so annoying. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Does this lead to an item? It does. I thought it did. Oh, 3 revives. How nice. Whee! There's a new ROM hack of XD called XDDX. What a great name. What a great name. I'm probably not going to be looking at playing any Pokemon hacks other than the one from my sub-goal list for quite a while after this. We're about to do Legend ZA after this. I need to do Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, or whatever it was called. Do I have... I didn't mean to come back up here. Do I have enough items to actually heal and fight without having to go all the way? Yeah, I should. Okay, I'm going to heal and fight him. I don't want to have to run all the way back around. Where are my revives? I only have these revives. Anyways, I do like XD, so maybe we'll try a different hack other than this one. Some other time. Oh, these only heal 120 in this game. Some other time, but it won't be anytime soon because I have more Pokemon lined up than I even want lined up, to be honest. Do we get enough for Digimon World 4 with Shroom? Yeah, we hit every sub-goal during Time Stranger. I have 4 sub-goals to go through. We have to play the Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass hack. We have to play Wind Waker, the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. We have to play Final Fantasy X, I think, and then Digimon World 4 with Shroom. I don't know if he's going to lead with a Shadow Pokemon. I'm going to lead with Starmie and Metagross. No, I'm going to lead with Starmie and Manectric, actually. Try that. Yeah, he... So now we'll have a shortcut back to the bottom, but only after we beat Snaddle. And I think you fight Gorgon, like, right across this ramp. Not ramp, bridge. Whoa, what are you even saying, bro? What is that laugh? So we meet again. My plan was perfect. The only problems were the utterly useless Lovrina and Gorgon, and you. You spoiled the brilliant plan I had devised for Phoenix City. And thanks to that terrible, hard-nosed woman, I suffered the humiliation of having my worst moment broadcast all over, or... To gain Master Greevil's forgiveness, and for me to assume my rightful position as the Governor of Ore, I must defeat you. This time I won't be shy about revealing to you the full extent of my power. Do you have the laddies? I feel like you had the laddies when I played XG last. No, you have Articuno? What? What does Snaddle have? They gave this bro Articuno? Does Snaddle have like Rayquaza and Deoxys? Maybe I do need to save the Master Ball for the normal Snaddle fight instead of... Articuno is only level 56. Wall Rain is level 63. I'm gonna double Thunderbolt the Wall Rain. Articuno has good Spadef, so if Manectric like one-shots the Wall Rain, which I don't think he will, then Articuno should take Thunderbolt anyway. Yeah, he didn't even get it. What? Really? Starmie, you're seriously letting me down right now, bro. Like, that is a major letdown. Oh, is this the move that just freezes? Oh, dang it. Hydro Pump. Oh, okay, Starmie, you redeemed yourself. Well done. So, I think I want to focus on all of his non-Shadow Pokemon first. And the reason why... I'm just gonna use like a full heal here. And the reason why, Lava Cookie, to heal the freeze, makes sense. The reason why is because since he has legendaries, namely Articuno, I want as much time as possible to pass so that I can use Timer Balls. This is definitely where we want to use like Timer Balls and Shade Balls. Dude, they didn't give Lovrino a legendary Pokemon. Why does Snaddle get an Articuno? Stop using Why is there a shadow move that is literally just inflicts the worst status effect in Pokemon history? Who okayed this? Yo, P2? Shroom would love this guy. My Starmie has Regenerator? Since when, Your Honor? I'm gonna throw out a Heat Wave, and then you have Regenerator, apparently. I'm gonna get rid of the Hail. Charizard. No more snow for you, punk. And this will make the Heat Wave better. Articuno, I'm pretty sure, is the, like, best Spadef. That did nothing even with the sun. Best Spadef of the birds. Yeah, he tanked it. Another Heat Wave will get him right where I want him, actually. And then if we accidentally burn him, then we'll get Articuno from Mirror B later. Stop doing this. Oh, it failed that time, I think. That is unlucky. I didn't think about the fact that you would have an electric move. Well, not unlucky, really. It's just I didn't... It made sense for him to go for that move there. I just didn't think he had it. Focus Blast, please don't miss. I need this P2 out of my life. Alright, hoping that we don't get a burn here, but if we do, then we'll get Articuno back from Mirror B. Ah, we did get the burn. That's so unfortunate. We hit the Focus Blast, though, which is Pog. I agree, Walrein does have an awesome design. I love Walrein. Great Pokemon. That's an attacking move. Charizard, you served your purpose. Well done, buddy. Articuno might live one more tick of burn damage. Emphasis on might. I guess I'm gonna send out Salamence. Normal Marowak? That's a problem. Think the thing will die to Abandoned Dragon Claw? It's got good defense. Intimidate is really good here, though. I'm worried about Manectric getting murdered by this Marowak. I'm gonna... Shade Ball is the best thing to go for. I'm pretty sure that Burn does up the catch chance. I'm gonna hope that the Shade Ball does well. If Articuno dies to Burn, it's not a huge deal. we'll get Articuno from Mirror B later, but it would definitely be better if we could catch the Articuno now. But I knew the risk when I went for Heat Wave. No! Man, these Shade Balls. Shade Balls feel like they don't actually, for like how important they seem, they feel like they don't work that great. I think it's Shadow Storm. Manectric doesn't care what it was. Manectric, dodge that one! Manectric, no! He did his best. Are you dead to burn? I have one more shot. I'm gonna try the Shade Ball again. Because, like, if not now, then when would you bother with the Shade Ball, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just, you know, classic Pokemon RNG, but I feel like I have better luck with Timer Balls than I do Shade Balls. Articuno, please! You're not gonna survive the burn or the winter. Oh, thank you. Alright, Shade Ball redeemed. Never mind. I take everything back. Alright, we definitely do not want to lose now because catching Articuno is annoying. Because it's an Articuno. Do you guys know the Sunlight is strong? Slow King, that's gonna take a Dragon Claw really well. You have Articuno and Regice? That's your team? What? Why do you get all the cool legendary shadows? Snaddle, of all people, he gets all the cool ones? Registeel is... I think the way the Regis work, the original 3 Regis, Regice is base 100 defense, base 200 Spadef. Regirock is base 200 defense, base 100 Spadef. And then Registeel is 150, 150. So Regice is good special defense, okay physical defense. I think it'll take a bullet punch. I think it'll take a bullet punch. And this legendary we can catch in a Timer Ball because we've been through a lot of turns now. Although I think, what did they say? Was it 15? I think they said in this game they made Timer Balls take even longer to get to max power, which is like 15 turns. Dude had a Figgy Berry, you kidding me? You also just have Shadow Freeze, why? I think the sun just wore off and we went through like 2 or maybe 3 turns of Hail. Trick Room, of course. Oh, you started, the sun ended because you started more Hail. They gave snow warning to Regice. This freeze is so annoying. Yeah, figured. You're just gonna spam this, huh? Oh, thank goodness, you're stupid. Oh, this is probably gonna kill Salamence. I didn't think about the fact that you have Blizzard. Salamence, live 1 for me. Let's go! He did it for me, chat! He did it for me! What a goat. My king. All my homies love Salamence. What a pseudo-legendary. Am I right, fellow gamers? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bullet punch you because you could definitely take at least 1 more, maybe 2 more. And you are going to Lava Cookie, because it doesn't matter if we use Lava Cookie or Full Heal, do the same thing. You're going to make sure that he can do it. And then Salamence, if he's not killed by Regice, will die to Hail. We'll send in Breloom and sleep the Regice. Yes, yes. I don't think I can hit it with another whatchamacallit. I could probably hit it with like a Shadow Rush, maybe. Easiest dodge of Salamance's career. What a gamer. He's going to die to Hail, but, you know. This battle against Snaddle has gone, like, infinitely better than I expected it to, and it makes me worried for all the upcoming fights. I would love to get you into the red, but I'm worried I'll kill you with Metagross. Is it based on how much Bullet Punch did when it was super effective? I think one of the Shadow moves might kill, especially if it gets a crit. I'm just going to go ahead and throw Pokeballs. I don't think Timer Balls are at max power yet. I don't really want to use a Shade Ball here because It'll probably be better to save Shade Balls for, like, using it against Articuno was good because there were still, like, 3 other Pokemon other than Articuno. When we're down to just Regice and we're so deep into turns that, Timer Balls are probably as good, if not better, than Ultra Balls now. I think it's better to save the Shade Balls for the other fights. Regice was not having it. Is this the freeze move? Stop using... No, that's the attacking move. Okay, that's fine. Did nothing. Go to sleep. I really don't want to risk killing the Regice. But I think getting into the red will, like, guarantee being able to catch it. So I'm going to try a Shadow Rush and hope that it just tanks it. It resists Shadow Rush. I don't know if there's stab with Shadow moves. Like, if Metagross gets stabbed from this or not. It got stabbed from Bullet Punch, obviously. I'm going to risk it. Good time to throw Timer Balls. Hail is still going, so we definitely haven't gotten to 15 turns, but I think we should be at least at 10 by now. It doesn't care. Does Regice have a worse catch rate than Articuno? I actually don't know. I'd imagine they're both, like, the same. Please live this. I do not want to have to get you from Mirror B later. Whew, okay, good. Recoil, no! Well, that's fine, because I need to do something with you other than attack. Okay, the hail is over. Ow. We should be deep enough in the Timer Balls. They might not be at max power, but they should be pretty high. I wish that it did the call first. I understand why it does Pokeballs first, but I wish it did the call first. Ah, nice. All right, we got Regice and Articuno out of that, which is incredible. Get wrecked, Snaddle. My plan, it was supposed to be perfect. Your plan was just to win a single battle, bro. And you couldn't even do that right. Ah, my plan, my perfect plan. Master Greevil, forgive me. I don't know why that dude ever thought he'd be able to manage anything when he's dressed like that. Ain't no one taking him seriously. Oh, it's Blue Dude. Do you fight Blue Dude before Gorgon? The best bird and best Reggie in one battle? He had Zapdos and Registeel? I missed it. Oh, no. You're leaving already, but not before I show you my brand of hospitality. Oh, this is so mean. I can't believe they put a trainer down here like this. Oh my goodness, you're a stall trainer too? This game sucks. Oh, I still have Breloom to Mach Punch the Blissey though. I think my Starmie is frozen. No! I thought I'd just be able to go down here and heal. Why? Why, Debs? Why? As long as I one-shot this Blissey, this should be fine. I mean, I'm a Breloom. I know this is Mach Punch, but still. Yeah, I'm a Breloom. Get out of here. That thing had a Rocky helmet? Are you for real? Starmie! Defrosted! Let's go! My king! Oh, wheezing. Oh, you're getting psychicked into oblivion, buddy. I should try and switch in Metagross so that I can get it out of hyper mode before this fight ends. Oh, we don't have to worry about this fight at all. I was worried for a second there. Like, really worried for a second there. Do you like the end of Time Stranger? Yeah, I think it was really good. I'm normally one who I like happy endings better than bittersweet endings, but the ending at the end of Time Stranger, it's similar. I feel like it's not as sad as Hacker's Memory, which I like because I prefer happy endings to sad endings. that, you know, everyone forgets that Erica exists and she's no longer Ryuji's sister and all in Hacker's memory. At the end of Time Stranger, spoilers for Time Stranger, by the way, if you haven't seen it, because I finished playing it the other day. At the end of Time Stranger, Inori forgets Aegiomon, but she still kind of subconsciously knows Aegiomon's there because she sees him in the protagonist. But, you know, Aegiomon becomes Jupitermon, and he's in, like, the digital world with all the Olympians and all, which is where he should be. And Inori gets her family back, so, you know, it's sad that she and Aegiomon specifically aren't together anymore, but it's not as sad as, like, Erica going to the digital world on her own and everyone forgetting Erica, you know? At least in my eyes. And even then, I think the ending of Hacker's Memory and Time Stranger are both good. They're not, like, my absolute favorite kind of endings, but I still really like them. Time Stranger was really good. Time Stranger was just great in general. What an incredible game. I can't wait to play it again. Cannot wait. I'm sorry to have held you up. Yeah, you better be. Thanks for letting me call my Metagross, I guess. Heal me. Please, I beg of you. I think we're still good on Pokeballs, so we're gonna go maybe fight Blue Dude? I don't remember if we fight him or if he just ignores us and then we have to go fight Gore again. When will you finish the videos? What do you mean by this? Finish uploading? I have no idea. However long it takes to upload the rest of them, based on my upload schedule. If you mean when will I, like, do the post-game, which will be 1, maybe 2 streams, it'll be later in November, because I really want to play Tales of Xillia Remastered and Hyrule Warriors that are coming out this Friday and next, so it's going to take a lot of time. Hey there, buddy! Yeah, I'll lead Manectric and Starmie again. Oh, look at you with your fancy music, Ardos. It's been a while, boy. I thought, for a second, that said, it's been a white boy. A white boy all along was the one who was ruining everything from us? How? How could a mere white boy throw off all of our evil plans? Do you remember me? Do you recall this? I helped you in Gadian Port. There's no need for thanks. I was merely punishing a fool that used a shadow Pokemon in public. At that time, we didn't want the world to know what we, Cypher, were planning. Back then, I thought you were just an ordinary child. Little did I suspect that you would become Cypher's biggest and most damaging threat. That's enough talk. You have the skills and wherewithal to reach Citadark Isle. Let me see your abilities in full glory. What is this message? This doesn't matter right now. We do fight Ardos here, okay. Are you the one who has the birds? Oh no, is this Drizzle Swift Swim Kingdra? Drizzle Wailord into Swift Swim Kingdra? If the Kingdra isn't a shadow Pokemon, I can annihilate it with Freeze Dry. Oh, but I already have a Shadow Wailord, don't I? It's definitely gonna be a shadow. Oh, that's rough. Killing you would have been so easy. It could be a physical Kingdra, it's possible. I don't like how the dev made all of the shadow Pokemon low level, presumably because they didn't want you to have Pokemon that were as strong as, like, the Cyphers having mid-60s, which is insane. But, you know, it's whatever. Let's just double Thunderbolt the Wailord. Do what we did with the Wall Rain, except hopefully this time it works out better. Maybe it's not Swift Swim because Manectric outsped it? Yeah, maybe it's not Swift Swim, actually. I don't think this is gonna kill. No, that Wailord is super bulky. Holy cow, what are you, Assault Vest? Oh, full para, full para, full para. Wiki Berry! Come on! Oh, this is the AoE, isn't it? It's gonna hit both of them. Oh my goodness! Oh no, okay, never mind. It's the Draco Meteor. I thought that it was like Heat Wave, in which case if it did that much damage with like a Heat Wave move, we were doomed. Well, unfortunately, my best way of killing this Wailord just got Draco Meteor. Do I want to take out the... Yeah. Get rid of the rain, and then we can Solar Beam. I think I do double attack it again to make sure we kill it. Oh, you're switching out Kingdra because it's at -2. I didn't think your AI would be smart enough for that. How dare you have a Manectric? That's my thing. Intimidate doesn't matter, thankfully. Oh, does the whatchamacallit... Okay, good. His Manectric doesn't have Lightning Rod. Good. Oh, because that's Intimidate. It just did Intimidate. Duh, idiot. I think mine's also Intimidate. Alright, we got rid of the Wailord, which is good. He can't set back up Rain unless he has another Drizzle user, which he might. It's possible. Aw, dude, what do I have for a well-played Lantern? Shadow Lantern? Snaddle gets Shadow Articuno and Ardos gets Shadow Lantern? Are you for real? I think a Flamethrower will decimate this Manectric. I'm worried about it going for an electric. You know what? I guess I switch in Breloom then if I'm worried about it going for an electric move on Starmie. He might have another Drizzle setter, chat. It's possible. If he does, he does. Volt Switch. Don't hit Charizard. Good. Holy cow, are you Specs? I guess you are level 63, but still. Oh, hey, a Metagross. Well, I can definitely Flamethrower the Metagross. Wait, I am Flamethrowing the Metagross. It's dead. It lived? Are you so fast? That was a Life Orb Drought Flamethrower from Charizard. What the heck is Shadow? Oh, that's the Shadow move that does good against other Shadow Pokemon, I think. Yeah, it's still going to be super effective, but it won't do too much damage here. I'm trying to focus on the non-Shadow Pokemon, like I said before. I'm either reiterating myself or I can't remember if I finished my thought earlier, because I'm trying to let Timer Ball time stack up. Alright, Bullet Punch does nothing. This will get rid of the Metagross. I wish I had my Sceptile right now to Lightning Rod this Volt Switch from his Manectric. Look at all that experience. Alright, good. We get the Lantern to sleep here. I'd like it if he sent back in the Kingdra now. Maybe the Kingdra would attack Zard and I could Spore the Kingdra. That'd be pretty great. I'm definitely going to want to start YOLOing Pokeballs soon. Problem is like, how do I hit this Lantern effectively? Yeah, there's Manectric. Intimidate on Breloom actually kind of sucks here. Yeah, I think I just do my best to get damage on the Manectric here. Yeah, it's Volt Switching again. Someone's gonna die to that, and it's gonna be Zard. So I'm going to Rock Tomb whatever comes in, which I'm guessing is probably going to be the Kingdra. Getting its speed down will be nice, because then I might be able to guarantee scoring it. Oh, you have Zapdos! Well, -1 Rock Tomb on Zapdos should actually be great here. Why do you have 3 Shadows? Why are you like this? Dude, I want Zapdos so bad, though. I love Zapdos. One of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, level 57, pretty high level. Ooh, that's a good amount of HP for you to be at. Alright, send in something that can hurt the Lantern without killing it. The Lantern is bulky. I think it'll take a Freeze Dry, an unstab Freeze Dry from Starmie. From full, for sure. It's a bulky Pokemon. So let's Freeze Dry the Lantern to get it low, and then let's Spore the Zapdos because it's -1 speed, so Breloom should hopefully outspeed it. That did so much less than I thought it would. Is Starmie washed? is Starmie not as strong as I remember it being? I'm about to use this Shadow Zapdos. I love Zapdos. Although now that I think about it, it'll probably only have like 2 Shadow moves available, which will be difficult. You're still asleep? That's incredible. Stay that way. Alright. Barring crits, the Zapdos should take another Rock Tomb. And if we're going to catch the Zapdos, we need it to be low. So, if we crit it, unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll get him from Mirror B later. Didn't crit it, perfect. I'm worried about the Lantern waking up and killing Breloom. Yeah. Don't hit Breloom, please. Hit Starmie. Rip. Live. Ah, dang. Need to throw a Shade Ball at that Zapdos immediately while it's still asleep. I could res Breloom. That wouldn't be too bad. Send out Metagross. Oh, this thing has Shadow Slayer, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that in immediate hindsight. Lantern should take one more Freeze Dry, and then he'll be in perfect position. Please, oh please, Shade Ball, catch this sleeping Zapdos in one go before it can wake up. And then we still have the Kingdra after this. I'm probably going to need to res Breloom. Come on, Shade Ball. Dang. Dang. What is the percentage increase on a Shade Ball just being thrown at a Shadow Pokemon? I feel like if it's in the red and asleep, Shade Ball should be like 99%. Does that also hit Zapdos? You might kill Zapdos, which would be very lame. It does hit Zapdos. Well, you didn't kill it, thankfully. I really want to throw Pokeballs at Zapdos. Is Zapdos going to wake up here? I really want to throw Pokeballs at Zapdos, but if that thing uses Shadow Wave again, Zapdos might die. Wow, this sucks. Has it been long enough for Timer Balls to be incredible? It's been at least, like, I want to say, like, 8 turns. That means they'd be at, like, half power, so they'd be better than... It might not be as good as a Shade Ball. I'm risking a throw on the Zapdos. I hope it doesn't go for Shadow Wave again. I have 9 max revives. What the heck? I'm just going to use this last normal revive on Breloom. Zapdos, please. You're in danger. I'm trying to protect you. Yellow Teacher, welcome to the stream. What's up? No! Come on! I'm gonna get Articuno, but lose that. Oh, I did use it again. That's so annoying. That's so stupid. I hate that. Oh, that's so annoying. It might live. It did! Stay asleep. No! That sounds painful. This is the AoE move I was thinking of earlier. No, it's still just a single target. Never mind. Whatever. This sucks because all I want to do is throw 2 Pokeballs, but the game doesn't let you do that. I wish I had kept count of the turns. I have to catch the Lantern, otherwise it's going to kill Zapdos, and this is such a perfect... Swords Dance Metagross? Are you insane? I'm going to use this opportunity to heal Breloom so that he'll be at full health when he comes back in. So that she'll be at full health when she comes back in. My bad, Breloom. I'm sorry. Can't believe I'm using a Snag Ball on a Lantern because it's going to end up killing my Zapdos. Stay in the Pokeball, please. Okay, thank goodness. Now I have to hope that the Kingdra doesn't have Shadow Wave. Oh, hey, Shadow Ball. Okay, Starmie going down is fine. I kind of wanted that. Because I need Breloom back in to sleep the Zapdos. Oh, you still have the Manectric, right. Oh, and you still have the Kingdra? I might have to kill the Kingdra just to be safe. Do I throw a Pokeball here? I think I do. Timer Balls should be pretty up there in power now. And then if I end up sporing a different Pokemon, you know, whatever. Spore is good no matter what. Dang it! Legendary catch rates in Pokemon are so fun. They're like annoying. Oh my goodness, that thing has to be Choice Spect or something stupid. It should not be doing that much damage. My Metagross has the equivalent of an Eviolite on right now, like an Eviolite that works. It should not be taking that much damage. I really need this Zapdos to just stay in a Pokeball, bro. Please. If I have to kill the Kingdra and get it back from Mirror B later, whatever, but I don't want to have to deal with Zapdos on Mirror B. Oh! You're killing me. I went for Shadow Slayer. Okay, that shouldn't do much. But it'll do a lot to Metagross, but it doesn't matter because Metagross had 10 HP. Alright, good. This will let me put you to sleep. I think I'm going to have to risk doing an unstab Stomping Tantrum Choice Band on the Kingdra. Because I need to lock Salamence into Stomping Tantrum to kill the, kill the whatever it is I'm thinking of. Kill the Manectric. I could also throw the Pokeball with Salamence and attack with Breloom. Yeah, I guess Rock Tombing the Kingdra with Breloom actually is going to be the better option. Please, I need this Pokeball to work. The Zapdos is on like 1 HP and it's asleep. Like, come on, bro. I really don't like assuming the chat was right when they told me that Timer Balls, they normally get to max power by like turn 10 or 12, but they told me in this hack they don't get to max, thank goodness. They don't get to max until turn 15. The turn 15 thing seems highly unnecessary to me. Alright, and you are faster than Breloom, so Rock Tombing you is nice. Get that speed down. That did so much less than I thought it would. What the heck? There is a chance that... Oh, that's right, I'm at minus... So Breloom was at -1, now he's at -2, because this Manectric keeps switching out. There is a chance that Manectric, if it is Choice Spec, it can one-shot Salamence here, but I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't, or that it goes for Breloom, and that I kill the Manectric with Stomping Tantrum. It does only go for Volt Switch every time, even though there's nothing Volt Switch to do. Please lift this. Thank goodness. If this doesn't kill, it should put you in range of Mach Punch, even at -2. Okay, good. We don't have nothing to worry about anymore because there is still a Kingdra on the field, but we should be okay because I have a bunch of max revives if I really need them. And this Kingdra is going to be at -2 now, so all of my Pokemon will be faster. Wow, that's so little. That's either going to kill Salamence or bring Breloom to the Sash. It'll be Breloom to the Sash, which is better for us. Now Spatak is down, so... This is Choice Band, Unstab, Stomping Tantrum, and Salamence is at -1. I think Kingdra will live. I hope. If it dies, then I'll get it from Mirror B, whatever. Yeah, it took it even better than I thought it would. Go back to sleep. We are going to go heal, obviously, but we're also going to go buy more Pokeballs after this. Before, I think I have at least 1 or 2 Pokemon to purify in the Purify Chamber. And I should put some of these Pokemon we caught into the Purify Chamber, because I do want to, like, finish... I'm going to switch back to using this. I do want to finish purifying everything today if we can. Definitely Timer Balls. These have got to be at max by now. Has it been 15 turns? It's got to be close. Alright, this fight got really dicey at the end. But very luckily for us, since the Lantern was using Shadow Wave, which is Shadow Surf, very luckily for us, it worked out, and we actually got all 3 of his Shadows, which I was not expecting. This is trouble if something's not done. Woo, that was a lot. I realize now that I should have crushed you much earlier. This is out of my hands now. I must defer you to Master Greevil himself. But boy, don't think that this is over. I won't abandon my dreams. How anime of you. I think what I'm going to do now, I think Metagross is too low level at level 53. He's like 10 levels behind the non-Shadow Pokemon now. think I'm going to swap out Metagross for Zapdos and give Zapdos the Shadow Armor that Metagross has, which is like Eviolite, but it works on any Shadow. They don't have to be unevolved. I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put Metagross in the Purified Chamber, so the Purified Chamber will finish, because he has like 2 more bars of Shadow, so the Purified Chamber will finish him off. And then I might switch out Manectric for a different Pokemon, since we'll have... I'll look at my options and what level my other options are. We might switch out Manectric because we'll have Zapdos. Although, now that I think about it, Zapdos isn't, like... He is an electric type, but he's not going to be using electric type moves. He's going to be using shadow moves, so... It wouldn't be bad to keep Manectric on, because Manectric is very good with Intimidate and Thunderbolt. Wait, is mine Intimidate or is it Lightning Rod? I don't even remember. I think it's Intimidate. Yeah, it's Intimidate. Thought so. We do also still have the last 2 sections. Oh, what perfect timing. We do also still have the last 2 sections of Mount Battle to do. We're already at an hour in stream. I got 4 hours today. I hope we can finish everything in the next 3 hours, or at least get close enough. We do have 2 more sections of Mount Battle. Could do that. But the Mount Battle sections might be something that I record on my own time if we don't have time to finish it in stream today. The main thing I want to do today is finish the main story so that I can start Legend ZA. Hello. What do we got going on in here? I am so off the center of this platform. We have 4 Pokemon to purify. And then I've caught like 6 or 7 new ones to put in. I should check how many more Shadow Pokemon there are on the Shadow Monitor. That'll give me a good idea. I don't know if there are any more regular trainer fights. The only bosses left are, I know Gorgon is next, then we have to fight Blissey with Moonblast and Calm Mind is disgusting. And Foul Play, you are trash. I know we have Gorgon next, and then we have the red guy, who's the opposite of Ardos. I don't remember what his name is. And then we have Greevil, and for Greevil, you have to do Shadow Lugia, and then you have to fight Greevil, who has 6 Pokemon. I think he's going to have, like, Shadow Rayquaza and Shadow Deoxys. Or was there a Shadow Rayquaza in the Shadow Monitor? I know there was a Shadow Deoxys. I remember. I don't know exactly what he's going to have. It would be nice if we could catch Shadow Lugia without having to use the Master Ball, because the Master Ball, especially if you have Crawdon Ice Hammer, that's sick. Because the Master Ball will be great against Greevil, who has 6 Shadow Pokemon, especially if he has, like, Deoxys or Rayquaza. Like, instant catching Rayquaza or Deoxys there would be a huge difference maker. I think I've already resigned myself to the fact that we're going to have to, like, fight Greevil twice. More than likely. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to catch all 6 in one go, especially without it being, like, a nightmare to do. We'll see when we get to him, though. We should, by the time we get to Greevil, we should have, like, every Shadow Pokemon except for, I don't know if Mirror B's final fight still has a Shadow Dragonite or something different, but should have, like, every Shadow except for that. Bow, 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 bow. So I can actually, like, I can just look at the Shadow Monitor before the Greevil fight, and that should tell me what Greevil's team is. Dude, who is using Destiny Bond? When a Shadow Pokemon could... I guess you only use it when there isn't a Shadow Pokemon in play. Because you wouldn't want your Shadow to Destiny... the Shadow you're trying to catch to get Destiny Bonded. Alright, I want to look this direction now. What Shadows do we have? Metagross is going in here. He's only got a bar and a half left. This will be easy to fix up. There we go. Max Flow. Here are all my other Pokemon. Yeah, I didn't level... I think I was supposed to level grind these guys to be like level 60-ish so that I could use them. Rhydon is level 55 with Eviolite, which is kind of based. But I didn't do it in between last stream and this stream because I just forgot, probably. Because I was so busy with Time Stranger. You need to go somewhere where there is no ice or psychic types and you can hit something super effectively. That'll do it. remember how the flow works. Why doesn't this work? Oh, there's a bird. There's a flying type. Psychic type. This works. There we go. Hello, Articuno. What moves do you have? Ice Flying, level 56. Yeah, your stats are mostly defensive. Oh, you have Snow Warning. I don't want to use Articuno. Never mind. I was considering, like, should I use Articuno? Should I give Articuno a go? And then I saw Snow Warning, and I immediately decided I would rather perish from this mortal coil. Rock type in this one. This should work. Yeah. Whoops. Misclicked for a second there. Regice. Ice type. Nothing weak to ice. There we go. I have even more shadows than I realized. I thought I only had like 6 or 7. I've almost got 9. That works for Lantern. And then there's Zapdos and Kingdra in here. I remember having trouble with sets where Flow could hit max with water types. It's working out, though. I think I had exactly 9. Is it just Zapdos? Yeah, it's just Zapdos, but I want to put Zapdos in the party. Yeah, I'm going to try and use Zapdos. We could put in Rhydon. Rhydon is only like a level or 2 lower than all of these guys. Could also try our Maldo. Stone Edge, Superpower, Earthquake. I actually do want to try it, mainly because of Earthquake. Although I'm going to miss Manectric, and I might regret it really quickly. Because Earthquake actually pairs, we have 3 birds, which is scary in and of itself. But, yeah, I am actually realizing that outside of Starmie, we get, like, blown out by ice types. But I have, like, Mach Punch and Flamethrower for that, so... But we have 3 birds to, like, ignore the EQ hurting them, and then Breloom also resists Earth. I said Earth instead of ground. I swear I know Pokemon types. Static, that's your hidden ability. And then you're all Shadow moves. After it attacks, it switches out. Okay, so you have Shadow Volt Switch. Shadow, like, weak Thunderbolt. Paralyzes the foe by intimidation. This is just paralysis, which could be great. Shadow Aura is used to whip up a vicious tornado. Okay, 100 power, 70 accuracy, so low accuracy, but really strong in exchange. I don't love Zapdos's moveset. I really just want to use Zapdos. And I know that Zapdos will be, like, super bulky with the Shadow Armor, which means he'll live a lot, and unless the opposing Shadow Pokemon have, like, Shadow Slayer, he'll resist their moves. And he's level 57, so he's only, like, 1 level lower than, or he's 1 level higher. I mean, I said it backwards. He's, like, 1 level higher than a lot of my other Pokemon. All my others are, like, 56, 57. So he's not, like, super behind in levels. I'm gonna buy some more Pokeballs, and then I'd like to try to fight Gorgon and maybe the red guy after Gorgon. There might be some more. Let me look at the... I meant to open the PDA there, but I hit the screen change before I could. I at least want to fight Gorgon, maybe the red guy. I want to see if there are other trainers other than Gorgon and him left before Greevil. I think there might be 1 or 2 more Cypher Peons, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Shadow Monitor. How are we looking on this? Purified, purified, purified. We have not encountered Latios or Latias, so someone's gonna have that, Greevil or otherwise. T-Tar, I could see Greevil having the T-Tar. Registeel we haven't encountered, my favorite Reggie. Wobbuffet, Executor, Camerupt? Moltres, which the red guy is probably gonna have, I'm betting. Or I guess it could be Gorgon. Shadow Lugia, obviously. Tauros and Slacking, I think OG Greevil has Shadow Tauros, so I could see him still having that. Then there's Slacking, Snorlax, Alakazam, Mence, Dragonite. Dragonite is probably still... What's-his-face's? Ho-Oh is there. Flygon. There are more shadows left than I thought there'd be. There've got to be some... Or are there some that you only get in, like, the post-game? Or all these weird Gen 2 one? Masquerain is Gen 3. And Butterfree is Gen 1. Are there, like, a couple of random fights after the main story where some people have shadow Pokemon? I know that's a thing in Pokemon Coliseum. I think it is, at least. Do they do that in XD also? Are there really enough trainers left in Citadark to have, like, all of these shadows? Like Lickitung, Parasect, Farfetch'd, Wigglytuff, etc.? Girafarig, Dunsparce, Lunatone? Yeah, and then there's Deoxys. I bet that he's gonna have Shadow Deoxys. Beautifly. There are a couple of, like, pathetic shadows left. I should have been counting. More shadows left than I thought. I don't know if that means there's some more, like, post-Citadark Isle, or if there are just more trainers left to go in Citadark than I remember. Yeah, give me, like, 10 of those, and then I mostly want timer balls. Net balls have been pretty good. None of these Pokemon are going to be weaker. Nest balls are only really good for the wild encounters, to be honest, and I have a couple of luxuries, because why not? 23 timer and 19 ultra. It's basically throw ultra until timer balls are ready, more or less. Some of those Pokemon that are left have easier catch rates, like Butterfree and Beautifly should be like, if they actually are here and they're not somewhere else, those should be easy catches. It didn't look like any Pokemon were with Mirror B. So I think we might be all cut up on Mirror B catches right now. Whatever. My main goal today is to finish the main story. And at least, I would like to at least finish Area 9 of Mount Battle today. We'll see how it goes, though. For now, I'm going to lead Rhydon Zapdos. And honestly, pairing some of the opposing Shadow Pokemon instead of trying to sleep them with Breloom. If it's a legendary Pokemon, we definitely want to sleep it, because sleep is better for catching. So we really want that extra boost to chance when trying to catch legendaries. But, like, if we're up against something that isn't a legendary, paralyzing it with Zapdos wouldn't be too bad. I'm also going to save real quick, because I'm trying to remember if we ever had trouble with the game crashing when I was streaming this before. I think it crashed, like, literally once, and that was it. So I'm not too worried. Oh, there's a healer up here now. That's really convenient. I wish that this healer had been right before the Snaddle fight instead, to be honest. Alright, this is where I walk in here, and then he blocks me off, right? With, like, a glass wall. Haha, now this is quite a surprise! You managed to defeat Ardos. Yeah, why'd you name your son after the Pokemon Ariados? That's really cringe. I'm surprised he doesn't hate you. What is that screen in the background, just watching a dude fight a Xatu with his Torkoal? Of course you have also beaten so many of my followers. Perhaps it's no surprise that you won. I must say that I haven't been this excited in a long time. I do have an appreciation for the strong, you see. However, I also cannot allow your interference. My Shadow Pokemon plan is nearing completion. Ooh, I do not like that face. So for the time being, I think I'll have you securely out of the way right where you are now. No! It's reinforced glass. It appears impossible to go any further. You mean to tell me that my Rhydon can't bust this? You're joking me. Okay, I think when we walk out of here, Gorgon comes out of the elevator and challenges us, maybe? Or when we walk over here, he does? Or do we fight him when we go down here? Oh, we fight him when we go down here? Oh, it won't open. Then we walk away and Gorgon comes out? Yeah, there we go. I knew it. I remembered it was something vaguely like this. Yo, Gorgon, help me out again, huh? You ever considered appreciating leg day? Haha, it's me again, kid. You know, it makes me kind of happy to see you since I've seen you so often. But the way you keep beating me, my cred's taking a beating. Ayah! Ayah, Jackie! Shadow Pokemon must defeat Shadow Pokemon! So Master Greevil gave me this one last chance to redeem myself. But this is it! If I lose this one, there's no tomorrow. Here goes. He said I've been beating him multiple times, but didn't I only beat him once? Also, what do you, if you lose, there's no tomorrow? Are you gonna jump into the lava? What did you mean by that? That's a Shadow Flygon. This is a horrible lead for my Rhydon strategy. Oh no. This is terrible news. Yeah, Shadow Flygon. I don't know if Flygon's catch rate is especially bad or not. Well, if I manage to land superpower, that should, like, blow up Cacturn. I'm gonna try and Shadow Fear you to paralyze you. Oh, Zapdos is fast. That's good. All right, paralyzing the Flygon out the gate. I think that's worthwhile. Oh, you're gonna Shadow Shake. Cringe. Eviolite saved me. If this Cacturn goes for, like, Needle Arm on, oh my word! Oh, Seed Bomb. Yeah, it's probably the end of Rhydon already. Although I am Filter Eviolite now that I think about it. What a champ. This start has not been great for me, but it hasn't been terrible either. This could have been way worse for us, given how that lead started, especially. Yo, my boy! All my homies love Donphan. Every last one of my homies loves Donphan. I'm just gonna superpower the Flygon. I'm at -1, so it will definitely tank it. Even if I wasn't at -1, I think it would tank it. Shadow Storm only has 70 accuracy. It's basically Focus Blast, but I also think it's a special move, so I could just Shadow Bolt, though, because Shadow Bolt is a Shadow move, not an electric move. I'm gonna do that. It's safer. Plus, I might get the para. I'm loving how fast you are. Wow, that did way less than I thought it would. Well, goodbye, Rhydon. That crit mattered. Rhydon would have, he's Filter Eviolite, he would have lived. Oh, cool, you're just gonna kill your own Pokemon for me? That's actually kind of base. And when you send out another Shadow, oh wow, it did nothing. I have a Starmie, don't I? Alright, well, Donphan, it's been great knowing you, bro. The problem here is that Zapdos can't really hit the Flygon effectively, but I need someone to start. Oh, you know what? I can Shadow Switch off of the Flygon. Let's do that. I don't think that crit mattered. Unless this Donphan is like Assault Vest, which is possible, I guess. Get switching. Alright, make sure I go into another bird. This Flygon is almost assuredly going to hit Shadow Shake again. So just not Breloom. Charizard. I don't need Scald anymore, hopefully, so it doesn't matter if I set up Drought. And you know what? Air Slash is probably the perfect move to hit this Flygon with. Maybe. Bro, you're paralyzed. I don't think Shadow Agility is going to help you here. Aerodactyl! That's not good. That's actually really bad. Like, incredibly bad for me. I don't think Charizard is going to live this turn, to be honest. Actually, to be real with you, I wish I had the Rhydon to go into right now. I'm going to go into Breloom to tank whatever move this is. Then hopefully Thunderbolt puts it in Mach Punch range. Isn't Scald better than T-Bolt? Not in the sun, I don't think. Ow! That Shadow Agility was enough to make you not... Oh, you went for Crunch instead of a... Wow, I got outplayed this turn. Wow, I got super outplayed this turn. That's not good. Oh, you're Life Orb. Okay, jeez. But anyways, I don't think Scald is better in the sun. I think T-Bolt is better in the sun in that scenario. Oh, did he change it to where this isn't old para? This is new para, where it only halves your speed, so after Shadow Agility, the Flygon is back to full speed, instead of still being super slow. I didn't realize that. I'm starting to think I don't like this Zapdos' moveset. So even though I would like to use Zapdos, I think its moveset kind of blows. It's not doing great for us right now. That's a dead Breloom. This Flygon having Shadow Speed is also turning out to be a problem. I might need to just YOLO a Pokeball at it. Please kill the Aerodactyl. Thank you. Donphan, Aerodactyl, and whatever the first thing was that I killed. He should just, if he has 3 Shadow Pokemon, he should just be down to 3 Shadows now. He might only have 2, though, because I think Snaddle had 3, so he's probably at 3. Element. Yeah, Registeel. Dude, Registeel with Shadow Armor would actually be insane. Intimidate is really nice here. And Registeel's level 59. Maybe I will use it. I'm gonna paralyze you. Dragon Claw would kill the Flygon. I guess I'm gonna lock into Knockoff. The Shadow Speed, Agility thing is really annoying now. I didn't do that much. It's probably a physical move here, -1 now. Dang, that's unlucky. I don't think I've gotten any full paras either. You didn't have an item on the card. Oh no, is that the disable? Great, and I'm choice banded, so you just can't do anything now. That sucks. I'm gonna try and paralyze you again, and then because I can't attack with, what's his face? I'm just gonna YOLO an Ultra Ball at the Flygon. It's at half, it's paralyzed. You know, could be worse. Please? Oh, just ask nicely. Easy catch. Go Batman. Alright, got the para on Registeel also. Very nice. Stop doing this move. No, my Sunlight. It'll be set back up when I send back out Zard. Oh, you have the Shadow T-Tar, huh? Alright, bro. Didn't realize that's what we were doing today. A great Sandstream. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and paralyze you, and then I don't think Salamence, he's still paralyzed, he's not gonna be able to do anything. I think I should have bought normal revives. I'm gonna use one of my max revives here on Rhydon, actually? Yeah, I actually think EQ would be perfect here, because with them both at full, they'll tank it. It won't hit Zapdos, and it should get them both pretty low. Oh no, not Shadow Hunter, that's bad. Okay, he hits Salamence, thankfully, but I think Shadow Hunter is one of the ones that does boosted damage against Shadow Pokemon. Which means he can actually kind of hurt Zapdos. Alright, Shadow Fear being disabled doesn't matter, we're already done using it. Yeah, Rhydon is going to be immune to the sands. And I do think EQ is going to be great here, so probably with Zapdos, we just start throwing Pokeballs and hoping. I don't think Timer Balls are at max power yet, but they should be getting close. And then EQ, these two are both bulky Pokemon. They should tank EQ, even if it's stabbed from Rhydon, because it's the damage is being split between them, or lessened between them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't expect that to work, but, you know, give it a try. Alright, Rhydon, this is why I put you back in the team, buddy. It's about the amount of damage I wanted to see. Actually, it did more than I thought it would. Wow, that was perfect. Assuming we don't get any crits, another one should be ideal. Oh no, my Zapdos is taunted. Ah, so is my Rhydon. That's a double taunt? That's interesting. I'm actually not going to throw a Pokeball here, because if I get lucky and it catches one of them, the other one will die to Earthquake, because I don't think it'll be split damage anymore, because it won't hit Zapdos. I'm not sure if that's how that works, actually. It might still be lessened damage, because Zapdos... Oh, I crit the T-Tar. That sucks. This is part of what sucks about Pokemon. There's literally nothing I can do in that situation. Like, if I just get a crit, then I'm out of luck. Well, we'll have to get the T-Tar back from what's-his-face, from Mirror B, so whatever. Man, we were in a really good position to, like, whittle them down and catch both of them, too. Like, we were in a very dominant position here. That's very unlucky. I hate RNG in Pokemon so much. I can't think of a time other than the optional card minigame that I didn't care about in Time Stranger that I ever thought to myself, like, man, I got completely screwed by RNG there. I hated that. I just got done playing like 80 hours of that turn-based monster collector, and I can't think of a time where I was like, man, I hate that they made that complete RNG. Been playing Pokemon for an hour and a half, already got super screwed over by a 6% chance. What else is new? The idea of a Tyranitar fleeing and then, like, swimming to the mainland to Mirror B is so funny, though. Ah, that was the very last chance Master Greevil gave me. How could I keep losing to some kid over and over? If there were a tree, I'd climb it to get away from all this. I mean, you can go find a tree. Alright, well, Mirror B will show up whenever Mirror B does. Do I want to swap out Zapdos for Registeel? The thing about Registeel is he doesn't work with the Rhydon thing I have going on. But we could also just swap back in Manectric. Because Manectric has been doing great for us. This Mantine is level 58? Are you insane? Why? Hi, Flygon. Whoops. Oh, I went to the box when I meant to go to the Purify Chamber, didn't I? Yep, whoops. I was like, why can't I put this in the Purify Chamber? That's all I'm trying to do, is get it in the Purify Chamber. Oh, and this works out for Flow perfectly. Fantastic. Yo, Zan, welcome to stream. What moves you got? Because I do love you. Shadow Giant? Damages both foes based on the user's level. Like, based on my level relative to them? Or just based on my level in general? Is this Seismic Toss that hits both enemies? Because that's kind of insane. Screen drastically boosts Spadef but drops evasion. That's interesting. Disable, yeah. Spreads a virus to badly poison the... That's toxic. You have toxic? Are you for real? This is a stall set. Look at those stats, though. You have Unaware? Why do you have Unaware? I mean, we can still... The thing is Rhydon doesn't have to click EQ every time, and we can still use Rhydon's EQ in conjunction with Charizard and Mence. So I kind of want to try it. I need that item. Do I have to... Wait, does withdraw... No, it's my... I thought it might let me take the item off of you. I need this item real quick. Does this Melodic, like, have a good moveset? Not really. I don't think stall sets are really going to do great. Like, setup and stall sets are going to do great for us at this point in the game. That is not what I meant to click. Zapdos, give me that. Registeel. You take this. Try it on, see how you like it. Zapdos, you did do good for us there. I might immediately walk this back and switch back around after this next fight. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Registeel with Shadow Armor should also, like, just tank an Earthquake. The more I think about it, he should just be able to, like, tank it. Nah, give me Mence. Because Mence hitting hard is going to be great. Honestly, maybe Starmie is the one I should look at not using, but, like, having water coverage with Scald is so important, I feel like. Let's see how this goes. Save the game real quick. Whoops. Saving. Hacker Voice, we're in. There might be some random trainers along whatever this path is. Yeah, this is just like straight over and then back up, isn't it? There's at least one dude here. You won't quit being a pest, will you? It's Nate! I don't care how many Pokemon parody cover songs you've done. I will stop you. Scald is a TM, but I'm not going to mess around with Melodic's moveset right now. If Melodic had like a really neat moveset, I might have tried it, but just adding Scald to it doesn't make me want to use it. Drought out the gate here is unfortunate. I'm still just gonna scald the Rhydon, though. Even through the sun, because it's quad effective. Your Pokemon are low level. Do you even have a Shadow? I think this Rhydon will also have Filter like mine does. So, ooh, the crit, though. Oh, it had a Pasho! If it didn't have Pasho, that would have gotten the kill there. I don't think either of my mons are dying to Stone Edge, though, so we're fine. Yeah, you're intimidated, too, so. Ooh. Fire goes to Marowak, huh? Let's Hidden Power you, and then I am just going to scald you through the sun again. Alright, this fight is going fun. I will gladly take more experience for my mons because, you know, we're fighting like mid-level 60s now in most fights, and I don't want to have to go level grind that out. No, my Starmie's been Shadowbone! How could you do this? How could this happen to my Starfish? I mean, if the sun's still up, get out there, Zard. Atropius! Am I battling Will? Alright, well, T-Bolt should just kill this Marowak, and then Sun-Boosted Flamethrower is going to annihilate Tropius for sure. Nice. Starting to think this dude doesn't have any Shadow Pokemon, in which case, why is he here? What purpose does he serve? Nailed it. I always forget that I put a Life Orb on this thing. I'm not normally, like, a Life Orb user. I also usually don't worry about items in Pokemon games at all, but they made this game a little more competitive with some of the opponents and all. Oh my goodness, a Torkoal! I love Torkoal. You just don't have any Shadow Pokemon. Why do you even exist? Just a random, like, pseudo-sun team for some reason. Sludge Bomb instead of Poison Tail with this Viper. Embarrassing. No! My Zard! Dude, that sun-boosted Drought Stab Flamethrower, like, very few things can live that. Overheat? Okay, bro. More like overkill. On the Zard? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die to poison. This is embarrassing. Alright, Registeel, time for your debut against a fire type in the sun. I love the way Registeel is, like, moving his hands towards the enemy, like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm coming to get you. Torkoal, you should really stop smoking. It's not good for your little turtle lungs. Ah, this isn't happening. It's not real. Bro, you didn't even have a Shadow Pokemon. What are you doing here? They gave Shadow Pokemon to some of the randoms that weren't even, like, Cypher agents in the entry place. Like, that's embarrassing, bro. You were so pathetic, they wouldn't even let you have one. Like, there's a Shadow Beautifly, brother. They wouldn't even give you the Shadow Beautifly? Like, are you for real? A little delayed on that healing noise, I think, but whatever. I'm pretty sure we're almost, like, to the end. I don't remember there being, like, a bunch of trainers or a bunch of hallways inside this giant dome, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. But I think you just, like, you fight the red guy, whatever his name is, and then it's basically, like, you beat him, and then it's like, all right, well, go fight Greevil, I guess. What's that little turbine doing down there? Is that powering something? Thank goodness there was another way inside. Greevil never accounted for this, idiot. Oh, there's not an item box down in this corner? You're kidding me. Hi, guys. I found the back door. There's an item box over there. Eldest! Oh, yeah, that's your name. Sir, who allowed this child to penetrate our defenses so deeply? What is the meaning of this? Bro, the only thing that stopped me from getting here was Gorgon and a dude you didn't even give a shadow Pokemon. What did you expect? The others can't be counted on at all. I'm giving you the responsibility of dealing with this child. Okay, bye, Greevil. You finally managed to anger Master Greevil. I thought I would end up battling you one day, but this isn't how I had hoped to face you. If we battle, it will only be unfulfilling and without meaning. Will you challenge me knowing that? Yeah, I got nothing better to do. Fine, I understand. But once we begin, expect no mercy. That is my philosophy. Based? Kinda based of him, not gonna lie. Yo, Falk, what's up, man? I'm not dignifying your message with a response. I've literally mentioned like 3 times today how I wish I was playing Time Strain when something stupid happened in this game. This dude runs Drought Chlorophyll, by the way. He is the scum of the earth. Shadow Executor. Are we for real right now? It'll tank a Heat Wave. The Ninetales is level 67. Why is the Ninetales level 67? Mence is like my only option for dealing with this Ninetales. I wish I still had the ride on. Well, no, I don't, because it's a Chlorophyll Executor. These are both special attackers too, I'm pretty sure. That Ninetales is 11 levels higher than Manectric and still slower than it. Embarrassing. Oh, look at that beautiful damage. Snarl? Are you for real? Bro. Come on. Is this thing not Chlorophyll, by the way? It didn't go before the Ninetales or before my Manectric? Wow, that killed. I'm shocked that that did that much damage. I guess I send out the Registeel. And hope that Mence just outspeeds and one-shots this Manectric. Or not Manectric, Ninetales. I assume Shadow Giant is Seismic Toss, so I don't think it will kill the Executor. I think the Executor probably has more than 59 HP at like 40%. So I'm gonna go for Shadow Giant, and then I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum the Ninetales. It is faster, but it didn't go for a fire move, which is nice. I was worried it would like Flamethrower my Registeel in the sun. And I don't care about my Spatak going down here. Well, now that I've just realized the Executor has Shadow Hunter or whatever it's called, which is super, like, not super effective, but damaging the Shadow Pokemon, so probably should not have sent, yeah, Shadow Slayer, I think, does it the same way. Went for Mence, though, so. Man, what is Executor's attack stat? Is it actually yoked? Interesting animation. Okay, Registeel, it's not that real. You don't have to immediately get mad. Like, come on, bro. Oh, he has a Charizard. What are the odds? God, I don't want to stay in with Registeel. I guess I'm going to hard switch into Assault Vest Starmie, even though I don't really want to. And then Mence, I'm going to hope we can just instantly catch this, Executor, because for some reason it's doing way more damage than I expected. So Executor shouldn't have that bad of a catch rate, so hopefully in the red we just catch it even though we haven't statused it. Because I can't Spore it anyway. Dang, that sucks. This Executor is going to be way more annoying than it should be, isn't it? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. I was worried you'd have Heat Wave. This actually really sucks. This is a very bad situation. Oh, that's lucky, though. I really wish that the opponent's Pokemon weren't, like, in the high 60s for some reason. It's a little annoying that all the Shadow Pokemon, which are the Mons I can catch, are all in, like, the mid-50s, and then the opponents are all, like, in the high 60s. I don't really like the way they've done, like, the difficulty they were going for in this hack, but whatever. It is what it is. I really need this Executor to stay in this Pokeball. We are definitely going to have to use, like, a Max Revive or 2 to get out of this. This stupid Executor. Couldn't download the ROM for some reason. Do you have a ROM prepared that we can use? No, I don't. You'll have to try and find one somehow online. Sorry. I think Shadow Madness was the least damaging move you could have gone for, so honestly, I'm okay with that. Kind of need this sunlight to, like, stop. Why are all of these admins weather teams? Snaddle was ice, Gorgon had Sandstream, the other dude had rain, this guy has drought. Why did the developer make them all weather teams? What is Executor's catch rate? It's just an Executor, like, who cares? Why is this thing so difficult to catch? Like, the legendary Pokemon, like Zapdos and Articuno, I get it, but, like, it's just an Executor. Yeah, it's gonna kill someone. You did your best, Zard. This idiot is gonna have Moltres too, isn't he? This Executor is so annoying. I hate it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Shift Tree! You would probably die to a Mach Punch. Has it been long enough for timer balls? No, the sun just ran out. It's only been 5 turns, really? It feels so much longer than that. I really do not understand. Again, I never fact-checked it, so it might be wrong, but I remember someone in chat telling me that, like, for balance reasons, quotation marks, the devs made it where timer balls don't hit max power until, like, I think it was turn 15. I don't understand that thought process. If a battle gets to 15 turns, like, I feel like most of the battles get to about 10 to 12 turns max. If a fight goes so long that it gets to 15, like, I feel like you deserve the timer ball being at max power by then. Or, like, well before then. Hi, Moltres. They should just be at max power by, like, turn 12 instead of 3 more turns to get the max when the battle realistically should have already ended. Alright, you're a Shadow Pokemon, so it doesn't matter if I send out Breloom or not. He's my only option anyway. You have to send out another Pokemon? Is it going to be the Shift Tree again? Oh, you have the Shadow Hammer up. This is rough. I think what we do is we try to Spore the Moltres. I don't remember how fast Moltres is. I assume it's going to be faster than Breloom. And then we just go for Shadow Giant because it'll hit both. And faster. Yep. Well, thankfully we have Sash. That's so unlucky. That's so incredibly unlucky. I really needed to not get burned there. This fight is annoying. This is way more annoying than the other ones. It's just because that stupid Executor didn't get caught for like 5 turns. If we had just caught it on like the first or the second Pokeball, I think we caught it on like the 4th or the 5th. Oh, and of course you have like Shadow Hunters. This is actually, yeah, we're just gonna lose. I don't think I can win this one, at least not with this team. This dude's, is there like a give up option? This dude's team is really annoying. I'm gonna see if I get lucky with the timer ball. It doesn't matter. Because if the Camrupt goes for an attacking move, which it will, like Shadow Hunter, where it's over. Yeah, whatever. We got really unlucky with the Pokeballs on Executor. We might not have won if we hadn't gotten unlucky with the Pokeballs on... I think we would have. I think we would have been fine. Of course. Just make this... Can you, like... Come on. Stupid game. I hate Pokemon RNG. If we hadn't gotten unlucky on the, Executor Pokeballs, I think we probably would have been fine. We wouldn't have lost, because it killed Starmie and Manectric. I think it killed Manectric before I threw the first Pokeball, so that one doesn't count. But it killed Manectric, or not Manectric, it killed Starmie, I'm pretty sure, and I think it also killed Charizard. If we hadn't gotten so unlucky with throwing the Pokeballs, then if we had caught it on, like, not even the first one, but just the second one, then we would have had way more room to work with. Could have had Breloom in at a good time to kill the Shiftry, or still had Breloom up in the back. Could have had Salamence still to damage or maybe even kill the Camrupt so that we can just save the Camrupt for a Mirror B fight, etc. I feel like we got unlucky on that. Which, what do you know? It's Pokemon. What are the odds? I also don't like... This is, you know... I just finished Time Stranger the other day, and now we're right back to Chaos complaining about Pokemon design philosophies. I hate... And I hate the way that the hat creator... Because of the way Pokemon is designed, and when I say the way Pokemon is designed, I mean because of how Pokemon is designed poorly. I hate that the hat creator's, like, thought process was, how do I make Pokemon actually, like, more difficult, because it's not a difficult game? I know, I'll make it where the opponent is, like, 13 levels higher than you, which doesn't, like, doesn't feel good. It's not fun to go into a fight and be like, oh, why did I lose? Did I use the wrong strategy? Did I not play well? No, the opponent is just, like, 10 levels higher than you, so, like, all of your attacks do, like, 0.8 damage, and all of their attacks do, like, 1.2, just due to level stat differences. To me, it's just really lazy. And it also shows, like, the flaw in Pokemon in general. That, like, that's what you have to do to make it more difficult, just to make the opponent's stats higher. That's a big flaw with turn-based games in general, but especially Pokemon. You might start with different Pokemon, I'm not sure, but I'm going to lead Rhydon Salamence. And then I'm just going to kill the stupid Executor because it's a dumb Pokemon and I hate it. I wish I hadn't gotten unlucky with that Tyranitar. That's another thing I got unlucky with. Who else but Pokemon? I wish that T-Tar hadn't died to a crit, because if I was killing the Executor and then that was the only Pokemon Mirror B had, I'd be like, oh, it's just one Mirror B Pokemon. That's not hard to... It won't take long for Mirror B to randomly show up with the Executor, but instead he's got the T-Tar too, because of a 6% chance of a crit. What enjoyable game design. Yeah, I'm just killing the Executor. I don't even care. This fight is annoying. Well, actually, this might put it perfectly in the red. Maybe I'll try a Pokeball or two. I really just, like... I don't want Mirror B to have more Shadow Pokemon than he already does, is the main thing. You're joking me. How did that not kill you? It's because you're like 13 levels higher for some stupid reason. That's so dumb. And a Citrus, of course. That should have been a one-shot. What a load of crap. What a load of crock. You're going to die to the Ninetales' Snarl before you get a move, so I may as well try to throw an Ultra Ball at this Executor. But this thing's catch rate is stupid for some reason. I don't understand why it's so hard to catch. I'm actually going to Google it. I want to know. Oh, now, see, this is exactly my point. Why did we lose the last fight? Because the dice roll for catching the Pokemon rolled bad like 4 times in a row. Now we're gonna win this one, and we're gonna catch the Executor to do it. And it's because this time the dice roll was in our favor. It's just a load of RNG. Executor has a catch rate of 45. Legendary Pokemon have a catch rate of like 3, so 45 is not that bad. I assume that they're gonna have this thing U-turn. I wasn't looking. Did Salamence not die? Did it live the Snarl? Wow, hopefully I can Stone Edge this Zard. That would be incredible if the game let me get away with that. We went for Leaf Blade? That sucks. And you crit. I'm Eviolite Filter. I might have lived that without a crit. Dude, I hate RNG in this stupid franchise. It's so bad. It's also really fun consistently going, like, after the opposing Pokemon because the opposing Pokemon are 8 levels higher than me. Breloom is gonna Mach Punch the whatchamacallit. Oh, he took out Manectric. I forgot about the Zard. I should have kept Manectric to kill the Zard. I guess Starmie's gonna be my best option. I thought I'd get to send in Manectric here and one-shot it with Thunderbolt. That sucks. It's gonna end up killing my Breloom then. Please one-shot the whatchamacallit. Oh, come on! Once again, it lives just because it's like 3 levels higher. Why? Do you have an item that's guaranteeing you crits? Hello? Is this scope lens or something? I swear if this burns. Okay, good. I might have actually, like, quit if that burned. This is so stupid and annoying. This Heat Wave spam Charizard in the sun, too, is super irritating. I should have kept Manectric instead of Starmie. I didn't realize that Manectric was the one I took out. I just did it on autopilot. I love how Heat Wave is a 90 accurate move, and I don't think he's missed Heat Wave a single time, by the way. I love it when the RNG is always in the favor of the opponent. That did so... Is this Specs or something? It's one thing to make the opponent just have a bunch of higher level Pokemon than you, but to also give them, like, insanely strong items, too? Like, come on. Res Starmie. Kill the Camerupt. I'm just gonna have to kill the Camerupt. And then Registeel should be able to 1v1. Registeel would be able to 1v1, like, in general, if it weren't for the fact that the Camerupt has the super effective on Shadow Pokemon move. Because of that, I'm gonna have to use, whatever it is I'm thinking of. Because of that, I'm gonna have to kill it. So it's a good thing we caught the whatchamacallit. I should hit you, because the Zard is gonna die to non-Sun Scald from whatchamacallit. No, I should make sure that you die to that when you come out. This thing must be Specs Heat Wave. It has to be Specs. There's no way it does that much damage to Shadow Armor Registeel. There's actually no way. This is a 70 accurate move. You have not missed a single Heat Wave or this 70 accurate move, huh? That's really cool. We have been RNG'd out of this fight as well, it feels like. Man, I hate Pokemon. I guess what I have to do What I have to do here is heal Registeel. It's faster than Starmie? Oh my goodness. This stupid level difference, man. It's only because it's like 9 levels higher. Okay, so it's to make it more difficult. Well, it doesn't really, it's not a fun difficulty when it feels like the solution is just, well, I guess I should go level grind 9 more levels. It's so stupid. See, Registeel takes like nothing from the Moltres, so. I'm gonna heal Registeel again, and then hopefully we one-shot the Camerupt, and then if we do, then we should still win this in the end. And I bet I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, look, Chaos, you're gonna win in the end anyways. Was it really too difficult? It doesn't really matter if it was too difficult or not. It matters that it's not fun. My complaint is less the difficulty here and more that it's just like the way the fight goes is not enjoyable. It doesn't matter if it was made more difficult or not if it's not fun in the process. To me, giving up fun for difficulty is not a good decision. Ow. Alright, well I definitely want to catch you. Let's just do a Psychic. Make sure I don't do too much damage. I don't remember how bulky Moltres is. I did pretty decent damage. It was stab, but still. I probably could have done a Scald, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna die to the burn, so now it's just Registeel versus Moltres. You should be able to take one more of those. One more of those, we might have to use one more healing item, and then we just spam Pokeballs. Yeah, getting burned makes sense. So now we have to get Camerupt and T-Tar from Mirror B. I also have to be careful that the Registeel doesn't die to this Moltres, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Did I outspeed you with Breloom? Did I ever see if Breloom outspeeds you or not? I know Moltres isn't super quick, but I think it's not slow either. I don't want to have to use another Max Revive in this fight unless I absolutely have to, though, but sleeping you would be really good. I like Registeel, and he's very bulky, but I think Zapdos actually was better than Registeel just because of the paralysis. Probably should have kept with them. Ugh. You know, it wasn't until right now that I realized how much I appreciate how Digimon and Persona do their monster catching compared to Pokemon. Catching Pokemon is such like an annoying and tedious process at times compared to how you get Digimon in Digimon and how you get Personas in Persona. It feels so much less boring and less frustrating. It's just like better in every way. I do not enjoy the capture process of Pokemon. Max Potion. That'll do it. Ow. Stay in there, bud. Come on. Thank goodness. It only took like 4 turns. We lost totally. Alright, that was probably the most annoying fight thus far, at least today. You put down the glass door for me, don't you? I hope you do. You are powerful, much more than I had imagined. If you aim to stop our plan, then you should keep going. However, the Grandmaster's power is probably far greater than you can imagine. I doubt you will beat the man. Bet. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I don't think there's any other fights left other than Greevil, so we just go, like, straight to Greevil here. Oh, Metagross can be purified. Do I want to go purify Metagross and bring him into this fight? The heck is an Aura Filter? What does this do? The wearer takes half damage from Shadow Pokemon. Oh, ho, 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 ho! Well, Greevil only uses Shadow Pokemon, so don't mind if I do. Honestly, I would probably put this on Manectric. I think the best thing that we're going to be able to do against Greevil is we should just accept catching, like, 3 or 4 of his Shadow Pokemon. I should try and save the Master Ball for him, too. And then, just rematching him after to get the rest. Yeah, you come here, Manectric. So anyway, I don't think I want to take Rhydon for this. Take out Rhydon. And I do want Zapdos back instead of... I didn't take the thing off of you, did I? No, I didn't. Give me that. We're gonna put the Shadow Armor on Zapdos instead. Bow, bow. Nothing else around here. I think it's just Greevil. But it's Shadow Lugia first. So what we're gonna do is give you Shadow Armor. And then Manectric, I'm gonna swap with you for the Aura Filter. Because Expert Belt is nice, but it's, you know, it's 1.2 times damage on super effective moves, so it's whatever. I'm going to lead with the 2 of you. I'm going to have Zapdos paralyze it. Manectric's Thunderbolt, like Lugia, should tank that because it's a Lugia. And then we try and catch it without using the Master Ball. So that way we can Master Ball one of Greevil's Pokemon. My hope in the Greevil fight is to catch 4 of his Shadow Pokemon, so that we only have to catch 2 of his Shadow Pokemon when we come back to fight him again. If we can end up catching all 6, that's awesome. I don't expect that to happen, but I would be super down for that. But that's what we're going to try and do, because I thought that there was a Shadow Rayquaza, but there wasn't a Shadow Rayquaza on the Shadow Monitor. Are there any legendaries left other than Lugia and Deoxys, actually? I wonder if... Do you think that Mirror B has the Deoxys? Oh, there's the Laddies. So he's going to have the Laddies, so we might Master Ball one of the Laddies, potentially. There's Ho-Oh. We might Master Ball Ho-Oh. And then there's Deoxys, which I'm starting to think that Mirror B might have the Deoxys, if he doesn't still just have the Dragonite like in the OG game. But definitely between the Lotties, Dragonite, Ho-Oh, or not Dragonite, the Lotties, Ho-Oh, and Deoxys, Greevil is going to have at least one of those. I bet he's going to have both of the Lotties as, like, to represent his two sons, the blue and the red dude, who I thought would have the Lotties. So Master Balling at least one of those is going to be worth our time. So if we can catch, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing that stops you. I don't think the game is hard-coded to make you Master Ball Lugia. It can't be, because they give you the Master Ball before you go to Citadark. So if you use the Master Ball on something other than Lugia, it would screw you over completely if that was the only way to catch Lugia. So we're going to try and catch Lugia without using a Master Ball. We'll see how it goes. I do love this stage. And, like, the thing is going to open up for Lugia to fly in. It's really cool. I love that Greevil doesn't just keep Lugia in a Pokeball. He comes flying in. Aha, so you've come even this far. I had no idea that a mere child like you would pursue me this long. However, enough is enough. I'll dispose of you myself. Oh wait, we battle you first? Grandmaster Greevil would like to battle. I thought that it was Shadow Lugia first. Yo, this dude is straight up... He's straight up Yoda. Absol in Lantern? Did the hack change this? I thought that he summoned Shadow Lugia first, and then after you caught Shadow Lugia, he, like, lost his mind and made you fight him. This music kind of hype, though. Well, this sucks. This lead is way worse for me. That Lantern might have Volt Absorb. I'm gonna double up on Absol here to just try and make sure I get a kill. These also aren't Shadow Pokemon. Oh, justified for getting hit by a Shadow move. Please die to this. Thank you. Why do you have a non-Shadow team, though? Are they gonna make me do this, then Lugia, then another fight? That would be stupid. That would be very dumb. Ments, so I can Stomping Tantrum the Lantern. Someone in chat said they think you have to fight his team, then Lugia, then a Shadow team. That is not how it goes in the original. You definitely don't fight this guy like 3 times. I'm sorry, this non-Shadow Lantern has Shadow Sky? That's not right. Non-Shadow Pokemon should not have Shadow moves. Like, I just think that's a little dumb conceptually, and also, like, not how the original game works. This Altaria might be Dragon Fairy. Yeah, I think it's Dragon Fairy based on how much damage that did, but that was still my best move to go for. Definitely want to get this Lantern out of here immediately. Wow, you lived that? Stupid level difference. All of these non-Shadow Pokemon have Shadow moves. This is dumb. I don't like this gimmick. This is the second time I've been Shadow Analyzed on my Choice Banded Mon, and it's very annoying. No one took damage from the Shadow Sky this time for some reason? Heat Wave should kill Lantern. I have to switch you out. They're using Shadow moves, so I'm going to swap in Zapdos. Also because Zapdos is immune to Shadow Sky. I hope this kills the Lantern. It should. At that low health. I didn't think it would do much to the Altaria. Alright, we got rid of the Lantern at least. Non-Shadow Pokemon using Shadow moves. Kind of lame. I don't like it. Do not like it. Yeah, the Shadow Sky just isn't working properly either for some reason. Hi, Evil Marowak. I'll Thunderbolt you for damage, and then I'm gonna Shadow Bolt the Altaria, because I know if I go for Shadow Storm, I'll miss, because that's just my luck in these games. The music is just so spooky, you're on. Alright, next Shadow Bolt will kill Altaria at least. Never mind. The sheer amount of items that these guys get. They're not only Shadow moves, huh? That's a Shadow move. I didn't resist it, though? Or is Shadow Bone the name of the actual move? That might be the name of the actual move. What do I care more about? I think the Altaria should die to Zapdos, I think. I should send out Salamence to Stomping Tantrum the Fire Ghost, whatchamacallit. Oh, no, wait, no, I forgot that it healed. Right, it healed off this stupid item. Whatever, I'm still gonna do it this way. Let's try a Shadow Storm. Yeah, Shadow Bone is his actual signature move. I forgot. That's my bad. Of course you have Executor. Why wouldn't you? I hate this Pokemon. Today especially. Alright, we hit Shadow Storm on it, though, which is pretty tall. Beautiful damage. Shadow Storm... Oh, Shadow Storm is Hurricane? Isn't Hurricane base 120 power, not base 100? Whatever. This fight is going well. I'm worried about what's going to happen after this fight with, like, if we're going to fight Lugia and then also another team of his. I don't know how that's going to go. I can tell you one thing, though. Something that I do not like in Pokemon games. I'm pretty sure this Altaria is not a flying type. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Something I do not like in Pokemon games, as evidenced by Legend ZA, I don't like fighting a team of Pokemon and then being told to immediately fight another team of Pokemon. Yeah, I was worried you'd live that. I love how the Dragon Claw focuses on its wing, which does not have a claw, instead of its feet, which are claws. Hit yourself, please. Nice. You're telling me you don't like surprises? I don't like unfun surprises. This dude has a Steelix. That is a problem for Charizard, Your Honor. I'm wondering if I should try and do any healing Growl right now. I hope that I just get healed in between fights if it is going to be, like, fight a whole new team of Pokemon. If this is literally fight 13 Pokemon in a row with, like, no heals in between, then I'm going to heavily debate if I want to finish the game or not. Because, like, the way you get around that is either over-leveling or, why didn't I send out Charizard? The way you get around that is either over-leveling or spamming a bunch of heal items and, like, stalling in the middle of the fight, neither of which are fun. Aw, come on. I should have sent out Charizard. This one's my bad. Why, you have Rocky Helmet, really? Well, we got through this. Great. Fantastic news, having to deal with Hyper Mode into the next fight. Now you've done it! Thanks for the money, bro. Professor Crane, SD cards in the lair. You alone derailed every one of our well-laid plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcast by ONBS did not help Cypher's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokemon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have planned. The creation of Shadow Pokemon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Next, I plan to create an army of Shadow Pokemon that work independently on my orders alone. When this second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on bothersome people. And now... yeah, this opening bit for Lugia to come down is so awesome. Let me introduce you to my faithful servant, the one that shall become the central figure in my Shadow Pokemon army. Come forth, XG001! Hi, Shadow Lugia. Man, Shadow Lugia is so awesome. Codename XG001. Now freed of all adjustments, I present to you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokemon that cannot be purified. Bet! Now let us celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokemon plan in advance. Fall prey to Shadow Lugia. Please tell me my Pokemon are healed. My Pokemon did not heal. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, is the Shadow Lugia a Shadow Pokemon? Oh, what are the chances? The Pokemon's aura is over 9,000. Alright, classic joke. Get you out of the form, and I'm gonna see if I can just luck into a Spore here. Get you out of Hyper Mode. Yo, calm down with your wings, bro. Don't hit the Breloom! I hate it here. Live? Yeah, I didn't think so. This is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna paralyze it and go from there. Oh, that's good against Shadow Pokemon, isn't it? Yep. Well, I wish that my Pokemon... oh, thank you, Static. I wish my Pokemon hadn't all been, like, either dead or at half health for this. That would have been a lot more fun. Wow, it did 0 damage. Like, actually 0. Does this thing have Shadow Armor on or something? Lugia with Shadow Armor. I didn't even think of that until now. That sounds disgusting. Well, I'm faster than you now. If I have to fight him with a full team of Shadow Pokemon after this, and he has, and I, like, don't get healed in between, and also he, like, I'll definitely lose. I won't even try. But if that happens, and then I come back to fight him, and it makes me fight his normal team again at the start, I probably just will stop playing at that point, to be completely real with you. We'll see what happens, though. I get that you're a Lugia, but that is a Life Orb Drought Flamethrower from Charizard. Like, really? You took that little? Wow. Is Shadow Blast not a special move? I had an Assault Vest on. That's still just, like, one shot? You know what? Trust me, this is gonna work. Just get lucky, Forehead. I want to see if I lose this, if I come back, if I just go straight to the Lugia fight or not. Well, thanks for nothing, Shade Balls. Easiest dodge of my entire career. Come on. You'd look so good in the Shadow Ball. It just makes sense. Shade Ball, whatever it's called. Whatever. Well, if Starmie didn't live one of these, then there's no way Zard is going to. Well, it must be nice to... hey, now it's my turn to send out another Pokemon, right? I should be able to send out Shadow Registeel here. Or like an entire other team of Shadow Pokemon. Fair's fair. Alright, Manectric Zapdos lead. I'm gonna save real quick because I'm not joking. If it has me fight his 6 Pokemon again first and then Lugia, I might just be done. I think a side effect of playing Time Stranger, which was so incredible, is that I'm way less willing to put up with Pokemon's nonsense. Just the unfair, unenjoyable parts of Pokemon, I'm way... okay, good. Straight to Shadow Lugia. Alright. Playthrough's still on. My Lugia is delighted to see new prey arrive. I'm not new. I'm the guy who was here just a second ago when you essentially cheated. Oh my goodness, is Shadow Lugia a Shadow Pokemon? Bro, no way! Who could have expected? Paralyzing. Ain't no way I'm getting spores off on this thing. Really? Even with... is that like a one-hit KO? Even with the Shadow Filter that makes it do half damage? That Shadow Blast did 320 damage minimum to Manectric? Really? I don't think I believe that. It's literally impossible for me to not get a spore off here. Because I'm Focus Sash. Okay, finally. Of course. Well, now I can Rock Tomb it at least. Shadow Lugia actually looks so menacing when his eyes aren't open. That, like, the red is gone and it's just the silver there. It's even more, like, I don't know, like, creature-like. Great damage, bro. Get Salamence in here to stab Choice Band Dragon Claw this thing. Maybe that'll do damage. Rocks. I hope whenever the Lugia wakes up that it targets Mence instead of Breloom, but we'll see what happens. You know what? Maybe I should have done Knockoff. Maybe it does have, like, Shadow Armor. And Knockoff would be super effective now that I think about it. Yeah, it probably would have been a better idea, but too little, too late. Did it go first still, by the way, even at -1? It did. Okay, now Mence is faster. I hope Breloom is faster now. Nope. Don't hit Breloom. Or miss. Didn't miss. Hit Salamence. Nice. Surely at -3, Breloom. I don't think Lugia is that fast. At -2, Breloom should already be faster than it. Did the hack creator, like, mess with some values or something in this? I'm starting to feel like he did. I think it got overbuffed here. I think it might have. This is ridiculous. It's at half speed and it's still outspeeding Breloom. Okay, good. I'm faster when it's at -3 at least. So I think hit it with a Rock Tomb, hit it with a Thunderbolt. Should get it to the red, or really close at least. And then start throwing Pokeballs. Yep. I can't really get it any lower. A crit will kill it, and a hit in general might, Oh, you woke up immediately. Don't hit Breloom. Don't hit Breloom. Nice. That move just feels like it's a one-hit KO. You either have a choice band or you die. Manectric at full health with an item that halves the damage of Shadow Blast did not live one, so I don't know what more you can do than that. Well, Spore and Pokeball time. Spore not required. Alright, that's over. Lugia! My boy! Just get lucky. Easy. Literally what all Pokemon strategy comes down to. This entire franchise is just roll a 5 on the 6-sided die. How dare you, child! How dare you snag my Shadow Lugia, my one loyal subject? There's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Fall! You do fight. Why? The first fight against him is completely unnecessary. Where he uses non-Shadow Pokemon. Completely unnecessary fight. Are my Pokemon fully healed? They are. Okay, good. Better game design. Alright. Pretty much as soon as I see a legendary Pokemon, I'm throwing the Snag Master Ball. I'm also debating if I want to try and just kill the Alakazam immediately, because it's an Alakazam. Intimidate on the Snorlax is great. Oh, that's a great way to waste his White Herb. Snorlax is a -1. I'm not as worried about him. I'm gonna Thunderbolt and try and paralyze the Manectric, or the Alakazam. Are we taking a breather before fighting all the Royal Knights? I'm waiting until I get my new mic to do the post-game than Time Stranger, because I've had my mic mess up on Time Stranger streams like 2 or 3 times. Plus, Zillia comes out on, it has Magic Bounce. Zillia comes out on Friday and other stuff. Zillia comes out on Friday, and a week after that, whatchamacallit comes out, Hyrule Warriors. I got a lot to do. Stupid Magic Bounce is annoying here. Sure, you have no shortage of content. I have too many things all coming out at the same time. And I want to do more Time Stranger. Shadow Switch. I'm gonna switch into Mence because I assume the Snorlax is definitely attacking. So I'm gonna get it to -2 for whatever it's doing. Took that pretty well. The Alakazam... Is it like... It's at least... Is it -4? I think it's at -4 attack right now, and the Snorlax is at -2 attack. I think that means this is the perfect opportunity. I'm gonna Psychic you because you'll live it and be low. I actually want to go for Iron. No, I should go for Dragon Claw to hurt Snorlax faster. I'm gonna try and... Aw, dang it, I was afraid he might do this. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and capture these two because they're so weak now. It should be easy to just stall out turns and catch them. But unfortunately, his AI is programmed to switch out. And Intimidate here really sucks. Get a good hit on the Tauros, though. That Snorlax isn't going to do much at -2. That did so little. Dragon Claw would have been great if I hadn't been intimidated. Still did pretty good, though. I'm going to Scald the Tauros if I burn it. Great. I don't really mind if it dies. Oh, this is just like Shadow Thrash. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. I get that it's Thrash, but still, like, come on. Looks like the only thing this thing knows how to do is Shadow Hunter. I think I'm gonna kill the Tauros because Shadow Thrash is really annoying to deal with. Breloom's Mach Punch should kill it from here since it's a little damage. I hope. And then I'm gonna use this last Shade Ball and hope I get lucky on the Snorlax. Something just occurred to me. I have to be careful with my Master Ball because if we throw the Master Ball and then lose, I don't think we get it back. So I should only throw the Master Ball if I'm, like, for sure that we're gonna win. Oh, come on, I really needed that to kill. He's gonna kill someone. Yeah. This is not looking good. I mean, if we lose, we come back with Shadow Lugia, so that'll help. Well, now I would really like to catch both of you, because the Tauros is in the perfect position to be caught. It's the stupid Alakazam again, so I can't Magic Bounce it. Or I can't Shadow Fear because of Magic Bounce. That's so annoying. I'm gonna hope I get lucky on catching the Alakazam here. I can't Spore either. Dang. Just kill the Tauros. Actually, Alakazam has, like, no Fizz Def. Kill the Alakazam and try to catch the Tauros. Because then with the Alakazam gone, I don't have to worry about, like, using status moves anymore. Really hope we catch the Tauros here. That'd be a huge help. Dang. The RNG of Pokemon catching, so fun. The Alakazam is gone, at least. Shadow Thrash is such an annoyance. It might just kill itself now, so. You do have Slacking. So I'm betting that the Deoxys is with Mirror B then, and I bet his last two Mons are the Laddies. So in this scenario, I think I Mach Punch the Slacking to get it weak, and then I'm going to try another Pokeball on the Tauros and hope I get lucky and catch it. And then the Slacking should be loafing around next turn. It'll get to attack this turn, but it'll be loafing the next one. Come on, man. I really wish I would have been able to, like, get more Shade Balls somehow. Wow, that did nothing. Well, much for catching that one. You're loafing this turn? There's the Shadow Mints. Wait, is this your 5th Pokemon? So you don't have the Lotties? What's your last Mon? I'm gonna see if I get lucky and get the opportunity to Spore you, and I'm gonna try and paralyze the Salamence. What could go wrong? That sucks. I'm really upset that your loafing turn was, like, wrong. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if you did Shadow Shake this turn or last, whatever. And of course you have Shadow Hunter, of course you knew. Ooh, static. It'd be great to hit this. Oh, I was aiming at the Salamence. I thought I was aiming at the Slacking. Well, I'm in a really bad spot. But I still have the Master Ball, so I can Master Ball whatever his last Mon is. I don't know if it's going to be a Legend or what. I'm going to try and Focus Blast this Slacking, and then I'm going to Max Potion my Zapdos in hopes that he stays alive. The fact that the Slacking has Truant is the only thing keeping us afloat here. Man, you're bulkier than I remember. I thought that your big deal was your attack stat, not your defense stats. Oh, thank you. I needed that. You're gonna try and para-flinch the Salamence? And this is definitely worth using Max Revive. I don't know on who. Probably Manectric, because he has the Shadow Filter thing, the item. I don't know what Shadow Crush is. Whatever it is, it hurts. And of course you have Shadow Hunter. It's so annoying. I need to catch this Salamence, like, immediately. This fight is always... This fight is annoying in the original, too. And in the original, he has the 3 birds. Oh yeah, Intimidate was a great reason to bring back Manectric now that I think about it. This fight is so annoying because, catching Pokemon is such, like, a crapshoot in general. Having a fight where, like, the goal is to catch 6 Pokemon, or at least, like, 3 of the 6, is so very annoying. I was really hoping to get paralyzed. I think we're gonna lose this one because even if I like spam healing items, I don't think it's gonna work out. I think what we should try and do is... Has it been enough time for timer balls? Maybe. See if we can get lucky in catching the, probably the Salamence, because it hits harder. It's higher level, too. If we can get lucky in catching the Salamence, then maybe I can res my Salamence to lower the attack of the other Salamence to -2 instead of -1, because I think it's a -1 right now. Nope, never mind. None of it matters if we just get unlucky on all of our Pokeball throws, which is what I love so much about Pokemon. Does this Shadow Filter item work? That did almost half from what I assume is a special attacking move from a Salamence. I mean, I know Manectric isn't, like, super bulky. I don't expect him to be, like, unkillable, but, like, that move would have done 90% if he didn't have the Shadow Filter on? Really? Okay, well, we caught the Slacking, but we're still in an awful position. Oh, now you use Shadow Sky, of course. And then he has the Dragonite as his last one. I wish I had 2 Pokemon out right now, because if I had 2 Pokemon out right now, I'd throw a Master Ball and then, like, hit the Ments. I'm gonna try and cheese my way out of this with Max Revives, because I don't like this fight. But if we just, like, Max Revive Ments and Manectric, like, 2 times, then, Intimidate will get them low enough to where we should be okay. Forgot to get the Lotties. One is in Gadian Port. I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely did not forget to get a Lottie, and also no spoilers in chat. If there are other Pokemon to be found, then I'll figure out where to find them. No, this is not gonna work. And I get the, of course you get the burn. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Oh wow, that actually, the Shadow Sky and the burn actually killed there. Wow, RNG is so fun in this game. So incredibly enjoyable, the way the game is designed. How much you want to bet if I use Shadow Lugia that he's nowhere near as OP as when that idiot used him? I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of want to beat Greevil and then just stop playing the game. I don't think I want to bother with Mount Battle or do any of the post-game things. It did have Shadow Armor, of course it did. Has Time Stranger ruined Pokemon for me even more than Pokemon was even more ruined for me? Like, after playing Time Stranger for like a week straight, or not a week, a month straight is what I meant to say, for like a month straight, now that I'm playing a Pokemon game again, I'm like, man, Pokemon just kind of sucks in comparison, doesn't it? Like, holy cow. This is, like, so much less fun than the entirety of Time Stranger. I think the Snorlax he leads with has Shadow Hunter. Let's put Charizard up front and Focus Blast the Snorlax. Also, by the way, really weird that Greevil doesn't have, like, any of the legendary Pokemon. Very weird decision by the hack creator to give a bunch of legendaries to all of the admins, but then Greevil gets... I mean, he had Shadow Lugia, but you know what I mean. But, like, Greevil having no Shadow legendaries, it just, like, makes no sense that Greevil, the super evil dude, would be like, ah, no, I don't need the Articuno or anything. I'll take the Tauros. Whatever. Very weird. Hey, check it out. It's your most faithful servant or whatever. Also, you did very different leads this time. I really wish the timer balls hit max capacity by like turn 10 instead of like turn 15 or whatever. Shadow Hunter is good against Shadow Pokemon, so let's Shadow Hunter the Slacking, and then we're gonna Focus Blast the Tauros. Nice 30 damage, bro. Sure, yeah, super effective, quotation marks. Yeah, right. Awesome. Dude, I think I'm done. Like, I think I don't want to play. I'm actually, like... He has 6 Shadow Pokemon. Every single move they do is super effective. They have moves to hit your own super effective Shadow Pokemon. I use a Shadow Pokemon that has a move that's super effective on other Shadow Pokemon. It does, like, 15% health, so it doesn't even really feel like it, like, yeah, it sure is super effective. Was it just because it's slacking? Let's hit the Tauros and see. How much does Tauros take from Lugia's Shadow Hunter? Like 35%, 40% maybe. Nah, dog. I kind of just feel like I don't want to play anymore. Like, this just isn't... I feel like the solution to this... It's always like this with Pokemon. I hate Pokemon's turn-based combat. I feel like it's so crappily made. Because it hasn't changed since 1995 or 6, whenever it came out. What, did it come out in 95? No, I think didn't the original Red and Green come out in Japan in 94? Or was it 95? I don't remember. I think it came out in the States in 96. But like, I just don't want to play anymore. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. I'm gonna like reload the game real quick. load back up the game to where I'm not in the middle of a fight. I just don't want to sit through this fight, man. I can just physically feel myself like being mind-numbingly bored. Continue. So honestly, like, straight up, being real with you, I think I'm just gonna, like, stop here. Pokemon XD, I got a lot of nostalgia for it. This hack is, pretty good, all things considered. I love how the thing is showing him with the... Oh, did my save load before I caught the Lugia? It might have. I don't think I saved after I caught the Lugia. Whatever, I don't care. But, like, unfortunately, like, I feel like I'm just absolutely... I don't have the mind space to sit through something that I find this unfun after playing Time Stranger for a month. I was having so much fun with Time Stranger, and Time Stranger was such a blast, and I can't wait to play more of it. And it's not just Time Stranger, because there are other turn-based combat games that I enjoy, like the Persona games, for instance. I have my problems with them, and I have some problems with Time Stranger, too, to be clear. I don't think that Time Stranger is, like, a perfect game by any means. And I have problems with turn-based games, like, as a concept. The longer and longer I've done YouTube and Twitch and played turn-based games and non-turn-based games, the more I've come to realize that there are just certain things about turn-based games that I find inherently flawed that aren't fun, to me, at least. So that's why I prefer, like, real-time action games, like, 9 times out of 10. But, like, after playing Time Stranger for a month straight, trying to play this game and how its turn-based combat works, especially in that stupid 6 Shadow Pokemon boss fight, it's just so unfun. It's so... I'm just bored out of my mind at the end of the day. I'm straight up bored out of my mind, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, how do you get out of this? Well, the way to get out of this probably is to just catch, like, 2 of the Shadow Pokemon, kill 3 of them, Master Ball the 6th one, and then come back and do the fight, catch 1 or 2 of them, and then do the fight a 3rd time, catch 1 or whatever, who knows. Or maybe just, try and catch all 3 in the second go-around that you don't get the first time. And I just don't want to sit through it. The other thing I'm thinking is, like, his Pokemon are higher leveled, they're Shadow Pokemon, so every move they do is super effective. I could switch in Zapdos and Lugia and Registeel, so I have 3 Shadows, but his Pokemon have Shadow Hunter or whatever. And it does honestly feel like the game is kind of cheating. I don't know if they actually did programming, the hack creator specifically, to make it more difficult, but the fact that when the opponent uses Shadow Hunter on my Shadow Pokemon, and it does, like, more... Like, when Zapdos got hit with Shadow Hunter, it did, like, over half of its health. But then when I, with Shadow Lugia, use Shadow Hunter, it only does, like, 40%. It doesn't even do half of the opponent's health. That just feels like the game is cheating. That just feels like the game is cheating against me, and it's just no fun. It's just no fun. I'm at the end of the day, I'm just not having fun. I'm not having enough fun to want to sit through finishing the game, to be honest. I'd rather just play Legends ZA and see if I like Legends ZA, because I know that Legends ZA mixes up the combat a bit, which Pokemon basically never does. So I'm really hopeful that Legends ZA is more enjoyable than the average Pokemon game. But I'd like... Man, after a month of one of the best turn-based games I've ever played, which was Time Stranger, I can't go back to playing this. I honestly just can't. Maybe I'll keep the save file on my computer. Maybe like a month or 2 from now, I'll be like, I should have finished it. Let's go back and finish it. And I'll come back and do it. But I'm not going to promise that because I honestly just don't want to. I just like... Again, maybe a month or 2 from now, I'll feel different and I'll be like, oh, I have so much nostalgia for XD. Let's go play, let's go actually finish it or whatever. Time Stranger has ruined every other game for Chaos. It's over, chat. I know you're saying it as a joke, but I just want to, like, be clear. It hasn't. It's kind of, like, ruined. Pokemon was already, like, kind of ruined for me in general. Like, I don't play Pokemon nearly as much as I used to. And a lot of time when I play Pokemon, it's either because it was a sub-goal or because, I'm like, oh, I haven't played a Pokemon game in, like, a year or something, so I actually feel kind of nostalgic for it. But, like, Persona, I remember when I first started to realize that I didn't really like Pokemon anymore, and it was around the time I played Persona 5. And I was, like, I didn't really play many... I can't think of any turn-based games that I played other than Pokemon before I played Persona 5. And after I played Persona 5, I really started to realize, like, I don't really like Pokemon anymore. Like, even the older Pokemon games, I don't really like them anymore. And I'm kind of having, like, that same revelation again right now, playing Time Stranger for an entire month. Oh, and then I played the Cyber Sleuth, like, right after Persona 5, or right before Persona 5? I don't remember. But, like, playing... It might also be a case of the fact that I just played Time Stranger for... Like, I only played Time Stranger with an occasional Cobblemon stream, which is... Cobblemon has basically nothing to do with Pokemon. We do that as a Minecraft playthrough. Like, 90% of that playthrough is me and my friends playing Minecraft, and then we get to catch Pokemon on the side, and that's basically it. Which I really only do because I don't like playing base Minecraft, and I'm not really a big fan of, like, huge Minecraft expansions, like crazy Minecraft ones that focus on Minecraft combat and all. I like to, like, build and explore in Minecraft, and then adding Cobblemon to it is just like, oh, there's something else than just vanilla Minecraft. You can, like, catch Pokemon. That's neat. But, like, other than that, I basically just played Time Stranger for, like, a month, and trying to go back to this after playing Time Stranger for a month straight, it, like... For the first half of stream, it was fine because we weren't really having trouble. We were kind of breezing through stuff more or less. But, like, once we got to this, I mean, I even went through the Eldest fight. Like, we fought him, like, 3 times. He was annoying, but whatever. But, like, having to deal with 6 Shadow Pokemon where, like, every move they does is a 1 or a 2-hit KO. And then when you try to counter with your own Shadow Pokemon, you still only, like, 3-hit KO them, but the opponent still 2 hits you. Or whatever. I just don't. It's not fun. It's just not fun. I just don't think I can sit through playing this game right now. Playing Time Stranger for like a month straight has like really reignited that feeling I had back when I played Persona 5, where I was like, wow, Pokemon games suck, don't they? Like, it's really just a matter of, like, I actually kind of forgot just how bad Pokemon is, and how much Pokemon is just purely carried by nostalgia. Like, the fact that Pokemon is as big as it is because of nostalgia, and because it has more than the games. It has, like, the anime and the trading card game and whatnot to it as well. But, like, as a game franchise, Pokemon just kind of blows. So I just, like, I'm not willing to sit through this and then go do the 20 battles at Mount Battle and then go catch whatever other Shadow Pokemon are in the post-game and deal with Mirror B. I'm just, it's boring. I just don't want to. It's just not fun. I just can't, honestly. I literally cannot sit through it. But we'll still try Legend ZA and see if I feel any better playing Legend ZA, because Legend ZA, again, is supposed to, like, have a mixed-up combat system. It's supposed to be different, thankfully. So we'll give that a go. And then Zillia comes out on Friday. I can't wait to play Zillia, because I've been doing nothing but turn-based stuff for, like, a month. But this is potentially the end of the XG Redux. I'm sorry that I didn't get to the very end, but I honestly don't care. So, you know. I just don't care at the end of the day. But we're gonna stop here, and maybe I'll come back to this in like a month or 2 or 3. Who knows? Maybe I'll never touch it again. But yeah, time will tell. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the future for other playthroughs. Until then, farewell. All right, chat. That is all for today. Yes, I saw the interview and the tweets and all about the Zillia 2 remastered and the Zillia. I saw the Tales of news. Yeah. That's all for today. Sorry that we're not completely finishing the game, but again, I don't really care. I don't really care at the end of the day. But we'll be back tomorrow at 3 CST. I already have my copy of Legend ZA, so we'll play Legend ZA tomorrow at 3 CST. Look forward to that. Thursday's my day off. Friday, 3 CST, we're going to play Tales of Zillia Remastered, and then we're going to play Zillia Remastered on Saturday and Sunday as well, because I want to play a lot of Zillia, because it's my favorite game. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, we'll switch between ZA and Zillia until Hyrule Warriors comes out on the, I believe Hyrule Warriors comes out on the 7th, and we'll play that on the 7th, theoretically. Although, I'm going to go, you guys, some of you know, some of you may not, my local GameStop shut down a few months ago, so I don't have, like, a nearby place to pick up games. I'm gonna make the drive to pick up my copy of Zillia on Friday, because I want Zillia day of, for sure, and I want a physical copy. We might end up playing Hyrule Warriors, like, a day or 2 late, because I'm gonna pre-order it and all, but I'm not gonna drive to pick it up. I'm gonna have it mailed to me, so I might not get it until Saturday or Sunday, but we'll see how that goes when the time comes. Anyways, thanks for coming to stream, everyone. I'll catch y'all next time. Till then, farewell.